This to me was more of a like, hey man, we're normal people like you guys are.
I'm not up. I'm drunk. And then when I'm done with that, I put Vaseline actually around the edges. Just ordered somebody.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode from sunny Las Vegas. It's been nothing but hot weather this whole time. It's never been above 40 degrees, I think, when we're outside. Hasn't it?
This is the coldest shot show I've ever been to.
Yeah,
No, I'm wearing like thermal underwear,
you
like
are.
the 90s like thing underneath my t-shirt.
Yeah.
You
That's
should
you
have
poor
done
thing.
the hoodie undershirt on top.
I
Yeah.
didn't bring my hoodie. That's my biggest problem.
Oh, but
So-
you got your undershirt on, so you're good.
We have a very, very special guest. Like usual, we love having him on.
Yeah.
It's John and Joe Flowers.
John is on. This time they're letting him
you
talk.
poor
Joe
thing.
Flowers stumbled out of his Uber like 5
Dude,
minutes
the
ago.
Uber had
and,
like a disco thing going on. And
Yeah,
he
it was
was about
crazy.
to bump 21 Savage.
I think that's why. I think you were just
You
like,
were
it was
dizzy,
just
not
dizzy,
high.
not high.
Yeah,
not high or
no,
drunk.
it was weird though. I don't know how he drives safely with that disco ball like going in there blaring.
Did you get like a contact high in there?
I don't think so, but you know this whole Las Vegas smells like marijuana all
yeah.
the time. It's gross.
Yeah.
How many? Sorry, go ahead.
I have a hard time distinguishing between skunk and pot anymore.
Yeah, no, honestly, my
Because
I've
we
had-
drive around Vegas and you smell it.
Yeah,
And then I'll be like driving down the highway in Idaho, and I'm like, that's weed. And then I'm like, nope, that's a skunk.
oh man,
There's no way that's weed. Like, it can't be.
Yeah.
So they have a mating season, and like automatically all the time when I'm like driving around in October, I'm like, okay, that's skunks. Every time I hear it, every time I smell it afterwards.
Did you ever have a pet skunk?
No, did you?
No, but you look like the kind of guy that would have a pet skunk.
No, not yet. Hey guys,
Oh.
what's your favorite '80s knife?
80s knife?
Rambo.
Oh man, he took the best one. Go for it.
There's only one.
Those gut hooks that like that's on the loteria card that the El Valiente.
Oh, the
uses.
sacatripas?
I don't know if they're from the 80s though. Maybe they might be older.
That's not a
than
gut hook. That's a fucking sacatripas.
Sacatripas, whatever. But
What
it's
does that mean?
Sacatripas means like
Tripas is
fucking
intestines.
Intestine. So
Saca
technically,
gut
means
ripper.
to take out, yes.
so technically, it's a gut hook
Oh wow,
because it
Okay.
takes out your gut.
That makes sense.
But it's that really
And it's
crazy
kinda like a
hawkbill folder thing.
But that's not from the 80s, huh?
Well,
Is-
kind of like
is it from
all right,
before?
let's say 80s and 90s knives. What are your favorite like old school knives?
I like those the old timers, but those are also not from the 80s. Or 90s.
No, that's a good.
But they were
point.
super popular in the
But
80s and 90s.
yeah, those years they were. I found one on the road once, and
Oh, really?
I picked it up and got it cleaned, and I searched to see how much it was worth, and it wasn't really worth anything. But it's still a cool knife. ¿Y tú?
Now, John,
He
I
wasn't
know you're
bor-
pretty young.
Yeah, he wasn't born.
Mine was the thumb flip or the thumb dent on the folders when that was popular in the 90s.
What? The thumb dent?
Yeah, some have dents or some have like a hole outside the blade when it's
You're
closed.
talking about the thumb stud?
No.
That sticks
no,
off
no,
the
no,
blade?
No.
Oh, the
Imagine-
little nail flick thing.
Yeah, but some
like a straight
some
line
knives
and a
have
half
like a
moon?
hole. Yes, some have like a hole or some have a bigger dent in.
The nail flick. Is what
Ah,
I'm saying.
got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
Some actually had a hole. Well,
Yeah,
still have
like Spyderco.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Had a big hole.
yeah, but that
They
was
still
popular
do.
in the 90s.
Also.
Yeah.
I know because I was watching their
Are
history.
you talking about a Spyderco?
Yes.
Weren't
Which one?
switchblades popular back in the 90s?
Yeah, but like they had. I mean, they've always been kind of a enigma of the knife world because of Greece and all the 50s and not people knowing laws and stuff.
Yeah. Well, didn't they federally ban it because of Hollywood?
Probably
Not because
yeah.
people were actually getting killed by them?
Or
Was that
switchblades and
you saying that
stilettos? the
story?
same
There's a
thing?
federal ban on
No,
switchblades.
they're not.
Yes.
They're not?
Well, I mean, sometimes they say stiletto for because it's kind of like Italian based. Doug Ritter would be a really good guy to have on this podcast.
Yeah. Yeah, about switchblades? Absolutely.
Yeah,
Because there's
kniferights.org. Man, he's cool.
not like what
Can you make it happen?
I think when I hear the word switchblade and what a lot of other people think when they hear the word switchblade, not always the same thing.
No.
I always think of a switchblade as either an automatic or an out the front,
Yeah.
but not everybody has the same.
I think the one
Thought.
that you click and it like open, not out the front, just like
We're talking, guys, right now about our favorite like old school knives. You guys remember that $5 Boys Life knife or $3 Boys Life survival knife?
was it?
No.
It's like in the back of the Boys Life magazine, like the Boy Scout survival knife with a hollow handle and a
Yeah, I
compass
remember.
that would
Yes.
just murder you even more than
think
the
I
knife
remember
would.
that. They confused it for the Rambo knife, no?
Yeah. Well, it had like a sawback and
Oh,
questionable
Okay.
steel.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Oh man, I
But
think
it
I
was
want
like
to buy
small.
one of those.
It was like a small K-bar looking knife.
Yeah, kind of like a Mark One or something. And you could like stash anything in the handle, but it would come with like the most redundant, worst fish hooks ever to use in a fishing situation.
I remember those ones that
think I
looked
remember
kind of like
that.
a stiletto,
But
but it was a comb.
Oh, yeah, I
Those
remember
were
those.
cool. Those were cool.
Dude, in school, one kid had that comb that was like the switchblades.
Yeah.
and
He
he
got
went
in
up
trouble?
No, he went up to another kid, opened the comb, and put it up to his neck, and the kid was like that kind of thing, like really freaked out, and it was just a comb.
Could you imagine that now?
Yeah, that was
in-
the shit out of me.
That was in third grade.
Man, you had a rough
kids.
third grade.
No, it wasn't.
He lived in the hood
A little bit.
in Idaho.
That's a funny thing that happened to me when I was a kid. I remember I had like 3 knives. One was real, one was an oyster knife, and then one was like a princess Victorinox. And
One of those like shucking knives.
yeah, like the
They're,
shucking
like, really
knife.
short ones that are
Yeah,
kind of
they were
wide.
super
but
dull. Yeah, and like the Smurf blue handle. And
Nice.
like I brought them to a football game, and like all the other kids saw that I had a knife, and so I went and hid under the bleachers, and they like got the security guard to come yell at me, and I showed him the knife, and he's like, "What?" And like I was fine.
Did you grow up in an era or place where you could take a knife to school?
No, I did not.
I did.
Yeah. I did.
Really?
Yeah, I always had a pocket knife at school.
Yeah, but that you showed that the teacher knew about.
Well, no, but
Oh, okay, but
they
yeah,
didn't
then
care.
that's easy. Yeah,
They didn't care.
Back
Like
then, the popular
where-
ones were the butterfly knives. No?
Yeah, well, yeah, but the one I
They
mean,
suck, but-
a lot of guys had just like a slip joint, basically. That's
Yeah.
what I always had a slip joint in my pocket, or like a Swiss Army knife, one or the other.
I had
You
like
did go
a
to school in St. Anthony.
Dude, when I
Yeah,
went to
yeah.
school, there was this dude that he was a kid too. Like he was probably in 4th grade because he was a grade higher than when I was. And he'd order stuff from a magazine that you could order like ninja stuff. So
Cool.
he had
the Ninja Stars.
He had,
Yeah,
he had
Edge
Ninja
Company
Stars. We
and-
had Ninja Stars. He had the blow darts. And he had
I
those.
still have mine.
He had those cool shoes that are split, and they have the thing.
Those are called tabby boots.
to climb trees.
Yeah.
They have spikes.
I
like little
have all
spikes.
those at my house.
Do you really?
Yeah, no BS. I had like a ninja phase when I was a kid, and I never threw the stuff away.
And obviously he had the katana and all of that stuff.
When I first started at Tops,
I don't know
bought,
if the katana's ninja, but
I bought one of those Ninja Stars at like Lava Hot Springs.
with the dragons on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and that was the first thing that I tried to learn how to sharpen. Because in my head I was like, I'll get this thing that's cheap, and I don't care if I fuck it up because it's cheap, and then I'll learn how to sharpen it. And I brought it, and I was like, Leo, I want to learn how to sharpen this. And he looked at it, and he's like,
that's when we went, wasn't it?
yes. And he
Right
just
now,
goes,
Craig
he,
is
he
like
just
scratching his
puts
head.
his
By the way,
he just puts his hand on his forehead and just shakes his head. He's like, I mean, he's like, if you want to, we'll try it, man. But he's like, if you mess this up,
man.
you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah, me and my wife
And
went
I
with
was
him.
like,
With him and his wife.
yeah,
That's the time
right.
we went.
And I
We
was
have a
like,
big bag.
really? Like, kill myself? He's like, yeah, he's like, if the grinder catches that thing and throws it out of your hand, you're fucked. And I was like, oh shit, okay. And so now I'm immediately like scared. And then I was like,
can't
all right,
remember
show me
what
how
I-
to do this.
oh,
And so Carlos is like sharpens one side, and I'm like, I can do that. And Leo's like, dude, like, this is not the thing to learn on. He's like, don't do this. I'm like, I mean, it looks okay.
Whatever happened to that thing?
And now it's in my desk.
Is
I
it
still
really?
have it. Yeah, I still have it.
Did you
Of
ever
course,
throw
fidget
it?
spinner.
Of course, that thing's fucking. That has sentimental value.
Did you ever throw it?
No.
I don't remember you throwing it.
No, I
Yeah.
don't think I ever threw it.
Well, you have to throw it when
you
you get back.
I was
guys
afraid I
got to
would
do
cut
some
myself.
kind of like.
But it's one of those little
What's the series
four-sided
of all the
ones.
beat up knives that you have?
Oh yeah, the unsheathed
Oh.
gems.
Yeah, how about undesked horror?
And she,
Oh fuck.
John didn't like that joke.
Excavated carcass. Oh, horror, not whore. Horror.
Oh,
Like
John's
the
oh,
horror
okay, I
of the
forgive you.
grind, like the genre, not like.
Damn, it's a big
The
ass
other one.
bottle of Remy.
Do you want to swig?
You want some cognac?
Yes, he does.
Oh my gosh, you guys are just drinking cognac
I
here.
am.
He is.
You really guys do party when Leo's
Dude, I
gone.
love cognac.
No, we party more when he's here.
That's true. That is very true.
Dude, you're getting
my
fucking
God.
COVID all over
I was
it.
about to
Stop
say
saying
that.
Go
I
ahead. You know
forgot,
what,
sorry.
Joe? Go ahead and finish.
You're
that.
putting all the
That's
seasons
yours
in.
now.
Oh, guys, there's only a nip left.
We don't know. You were.
Man, Joe got here
There's a
fucked
good.
up. You should have
There's a
seen him.
good shot.
Oh my
left
God.
there.
I got
That is
video
not
of you
true.
when he got here.
We don't know who.
Go see it.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what a figure 4 was.
How? You've never been pulled over?
Dude, you're like
No, because I'm
you're like
thinking
Bushcrafter
survival,
man. You don't know what a
figure
figure
4
four?
deadfall. That's
Yeah.
what I thought.
Of course.
But they were talking about doing like a T-pose or something out there.
A 4.
Do they not do that? Where do you live?
North Carolina.
They don't do that.
do
Then?
that
Like the
there?
figure 4 leg
They-
trap.
they don't
like
do
from
the-
Never
wrestling?
been pulled over for being drunk. I don't know what they do.
You've just been drunk, but not pulled over.
Because they don't drive drunk. That's
Yeah, me neither.
irresponsible.
That's
Correct?
irresponsible.
Yeah, it is
Don't
irresponsible.
ever drink and drive.
Why are you asking if that's correct?
That
Obviously, that's
message
correct.
has been
Correct?
brought to you by
Question
Tops
mark?
Knives.
Hey, John, you had a question for Joe?
Oh, go for it.
Oh.
Okay, he doesn't.
No.
It was supposed to
Hold
be
on.
a sip.
Give him a second. Give him a second.
You just finished the bottle.
Yeah, because there was nothing in it.
Okay, Joe.
Damn it, Joe.
Hey, you had more questions for us. What's up?
Yeah, what's your favorite knife movie?
How can you not be Rambo?
Because there's quite a bunch
Commando.
of other ones.
What can I be?
obviously
Just a video?
Commando, the
Tops-
Hunted.
As tops, you have to say the
Tracker.
The tracker, yeah.
Or no, what
The
is
Hunted.
that? The Hunted. But
The
no,
Hunted.
you just said Commando.
Commando. Yeah.
Dude, Commando's
Fantastic.
badass. Commando's
Schwarzenegger.
badass.
Come on.
That's a great knife movie, and that's way off the cuff than everybody's go-to Rambo.
Can it be your
I don't
favorite knife?
really like
Everything
video?
but
Yeah.
Rambo. Everything but Rambo.
Okay.
Jack
Mine
the
is,
Ripper. Anything about Jack
mine
the
is
Ripper?
the knife that Rambo should have had.
Razor blades. What?
The knife that Rambo should have had.
What's that?
It's
Mine-
the video.
Mine's Ratatouille.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
The chef knife.
The chef's knife
Makes
looks a lot
sense.
like a Frog Market special. And if you pause that, I did this.
Yeah.
I did this. If you pause the
Go ahead.
movie, you can actually read what it says on the knife.
Really?
Says
Yeah.
FMS.
It's some
Does
made
it say
it's
Dicer
some,
8?
it's some made up
FMS.
brand, but they actually like went clear through the trouble of putting a name on that knife.
That's why Disney's.
Do you think Disney owns the rights to the
But Ratatouille's a
Frog
nice
Market
movie,
special.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
That
yeah.
makes sense.
But it looks kind of like a
Little
Frog
bit.
Market
Because
special.
I'm a chef. I'm a chef knife designer myself.
Oh wow.
He's
Yes,
a dive
yes.
knife designer.
Uh huh.
He's
John Garcia, professional
I'm
You
he's
know,
a
he's a
machete
Japanese
slash
knife designer.
Kiridashi designer.
Dan
And a
from
Costa Rican
Dogwood
knife.
Custom Knives, who you've had on the podcast
Yes.
before.
Yeah,
Shout out to
Said
Dan.
something
Dan's
maybe one of the coolest things that I've heard in a while. He's like, I'm always conflicted when I see a knife design that's for chefs, but the guy who designed it isn't a chef, and he's not like calling anybody out or anything like
Fuck.
that. But like,
No,
No,
he
no, no.
is a little bit.
and
no,
That's messed up.
No. When he
Dan,
talks about, he's like,
the fuck's that?
I only trust like the guys who look like they love to eat when they talk about
Oh,
their
okay.
design.
He
They're
only
like,
trusts
we're back
fat
in this.
designers.
He's like
Shout out to Dan.
no, really, because he like said to me, like if you do an outdoor kitchen knife, Joe,
You need to gain some weight.
no, he goes, it's probably going to be a choppy thing, right? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, but the geometry is something that you really have to appreciate to be like a true chef knife. And that's the hard part is getting geometry with the chef knife that just makes it carve like crazy. I am always
explain.
humbled.
Have you tried
Explain.
mine?
I have not yet.
God
Well,
damn
damn
it.
it, Joe.
Why?
Try it and then
All
let me
right.
know what you think. It's a
Okay.
dice rate.
On your desk by
Explain
Monday.
People love it.
what geometry for like knife geometry because I hear a lot of people talk about this
Okay.
and I feel like most of them don't actually know how to define what they mean by it.
Right.
So what do you mean by that?
So a thin slicing knife has a very thin geometry. So the tip of the triangle is very, very small, acute, thin, a thin grind. And then
thin?
so
Got
thin. Got it. And the other one's fat. There you go.
Good
Yeah.
job.
So
It's
thin knife.
it's hard to describe,
Correct.
but it is important.
To me, a good chef knife almost feels like it's sharp, even if it's dull, because of the geometry.
Mine.
yes,
That's perfect. John has a question.
Okay, and still on the topic of like knife and geometry, Joe, when you design a knife, what process do you go through? Like, is it just the spontaneous? Like, well, probably, because
Yeah,
Joe Flowers.
Because
But,
Joe, yeah.
but what thought do you put into it?
Well, there's Ken Onion. One time, this was one of the most
Ken
like
Cebollas.
perverse. Not perverse. That's not the right word. The profound things that I heard for knife designing. I was like in a funk where I'm like, I get worried if I see like someone else's like design and that like makes something in my head. He goes, well, then go backwards. And like I don't look at a knife for like 2 weeks, and this is Ken Onion talking, and I form this story of the knife and why the person might want the knife. Maybe they're in a cyberpunk era, or maybe they're out in Vietnam in a military situation where they have to field strip their knife or something, and he makes a story, and then he goes, all right, what would that story, what would that knife need? And yeah, so I like sometimes forming a story first and then going backwards. There's this thing like
That's interesting.
Okay,
That's
okay.
cool.
You probably have a design in your head right now.
Yeah.
That you want to make some point. What? Don't tell us the knife, but explain what story that knife has.
I got it, Travis.
this story for this knife is a machete. Oh my gosh, shocker. A machete for someone who's used a machete a lot.
You're thinking about a machete right now?
No way.
Joe.
I know. But has been through so much usage that it knows no BS. So it almost, when it's made, it looks patinaed already.
I'm going
and
to design
ready
this
to
for you
use.
right now.
Do you want to
Do it.
I'm
He's
gonna
gonna
have-
use,
you
he's
know
gonna
what?
use ChatGPT.
No, I'm going to have an AI design
Or-
this
yeah.
machete for you.
And
There we go.
And I
So
hate to break it to you.
you
you're gonna-
describe it, and we'll put it in. We'll see what happens. But anyway,
There
keep
he
going.
was.
We'll share it later on.
You know,
We'll
I'm
share
going
it
to go
later on.
backwards and change it up because I'm always like jungle crap and blah, 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 jungle.
Okay. So
There he
describe
was.
No. I don't want a story. Describe your machete, your perfect machete.
length, style,
Length,
color,
already distressed.
Okay.
All right, already
pre-distressed.
distressed.
Pre-distressed.
what steel?
All right.
Clearly used.
I dropped it in the water, or I dropped my paddle in the water, and I want this machete to be a paddle I could use in a dugout canoe.
Jesus.
Yeah,
It's called a
and it's
transfer.
got to
Very
be
descriptive.
it's got to be LC200N.
LC200.
So
What?
I don't want. Yeah. So
is
for a
that pretty,
machete?
Is that pretty easy to sharpen?
no, because I'm in the
Okay.
ocean now.
Okay, describe the shape.
Someone
Super
actually
weird.
told me that would be a good steel
for the dive knives.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? It's incredible.
Yeah, because he's like, oh, H1 is a little too expensive, but hard to sharpen.
We'll come back to that story because we got to finish this
Okay,
one. I
yes.
will tell you why I love LC200N because of a story.
Okay, Mr. Joe, describe the shape, like
It
like a
needs
paddle.
to be
Length.
able to paddle water
Okay,
one-handed
paddle-like design.
while you're holding up a
So,
light.
Needs.
Double edge?
Oh shit! hold
Like
on.
you're out there and you
works
don't
as
want to
an
use your
oar.
paddle because you're
OAR.
using your machete to hunt the fish
It's like
too.
you stop and like, Joe,
Okay.
we make that already.
Length.
It's called the Power Eagle.
the tracker
that would
digger.
work, but it's not long enough right now.
We
the
just have to
length
make
is,
it in that.
Let's say
22 inches.
16. Well, can you do 22 inches at tops?
we can do whatever the fuck we want to do.
20 inches. 20.
20 inches.
It's a little
20.
bit longer than 18, which is a very standard North American thing because this is
Okay.
for somebody who uses a machete a lot.
Okay, thin. You want it thin or
Then
thick?
distal tapered.
Huh?
Distal tapered.
taper.
Distal.
DISTIL.
G-Carta.
Tapered.
Yep.
Taper. Okay, and then handle. What
Okay,
material?
but this is the
Material?
crazy part.
Okay.
I'm messing up everything, and I'm trying hard not to cuss at this.
Paracord.
It's reverse distal tapered, so it chops well, but it's really light at the handle.
Okay,
Something that
reverse
hasn't been seen yet,
distal
more or less.
taper.
On a machine.
Yeah,
How's he? Reverse
So it's
distal
thick.
taper.
I like
That's
where
it.
you're going with this.
Correct.
Okay,
It'll be on someone's
and
desk.
then
on Monday.
handle.
Tarot tough.
Tarot.
How do you spell that?
TERO.
Yeah.
TEROTUF.
This is like,
I
and
got you.
this is
Okay,
kind of like
Tarot
sometimes
tough
knife
handle.
designing can be like cooking, where you just take things
Tarot
that you
Tough
need.
is similar to micarta.
Okay,
Right,
are there
they're
different
cousins.
colors? Are there
Yes.
different colors of it?
Yeah.
So what color is your perfect machete?
Oh, my perfect machete, well, it'd be tacky as hell because it'd be like yellow.
Yellow.
Honestly,
yellow
because
blade.
if
What
it's
color handle?
LC200N and it's yellow, Spyderco does a lot of their LC200N and yellow or a yellowish thing. And John, what color was your handle on yours?
Yellow and black
Mexican
G10.
blanket.
Yellow and black.
Bam, right there, because it's a matching
welcome.
set
Thank you.
that goes with John's knife.
Thank you, Joe.
It's a machete for the diver or for the person who hangs around the water and needs a machete.
You just
Okay.
made a friend.
Anything else you want to add to this mythical machete?
What's it called?
What
No,
would you
well-
get when you cross a mermaid and John?
John?
A mermaid.
No, you guys got to think of something clever, though.
Okay,
Oh.
we'll think about that too.
A mermaid.
We
like
call it-
A
we
whale.
call it
Like
el-
a whale.
el
You get a
animal.
whale.
El
Of
animal.
course, a
No,
fucking
no, no.
whale.
The pork of the sea.
Yes,
Porpoise.
manatee.
There you go.
Manatee. No, well, the
Yes.
manatee.
Manatee.
Yes.
Manatee.
And then
is
when you
a
sell
mermaid.
it, a
A
percentage
manatee
goes.
with a tail.
And then when you sell it, a percentage goes to the Manatee Foundation.
Perfect.
Oh, we're
To
cutting this
help.
out.
Manatee.
I'm not cutting my royalties with no manatee.
Okay,
Yeah, you will.
Why?
Because
Okay,
that way you
guy.
get free Florida
Let's-
Keys trips.
let's see what we get with what we have so far, because we can
can't
always
even
add,
swim.
modify, and whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Let's see
Hey,
this.
but what kind of, if you're going to be using it in the water, what would be something you really haven't seen before for rivets? I don't know.
Ooh.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Okay.
Impervious
Per-
to salt.
Well, it's got to be somewhat pliable.
How thick
what
is this?
do they use on
116?
ships? Those rivets. What?
Grivery. No, wait.
What's the steel they use on the rivets that they put on the bottom of hulls?
Yeah, what still do they use for boats?
Bruce,
They don't. They use
can you
what
be our researcher,
Ethan
please?
Becker has on his handle, which is Grivery.
I've never heard of that.
It's a fiberglass reinforced nylon that's really, really
Yeah, but what
strong.
about like a fucking
Can you imagine if
Warcraft
this
carrier?
comes out nice?
I don't know.
we designed a knife
It's
on
like
a
somebody's
podcast.
listening to it and they're
Has
like,
anybody ever
That's-
done that?
I don't know.
this is you're breaking history.
We are breaking history.
No, you're making history. That's a
Yeah,
totally different thing.
I'm gonna see your face on the
Why
Hall
did
of
I
Fame
follow
at
his
Shop
stupid
Shop.
ass
What the
lead?
fuck were you thinking?
I just fucking flew off a cliff.
Yeah, you did.
Did you save
You're
me at
breaking
all?
history.
It's
How
not.
dare you?
It's not rivets. It's solid micarta pins.
Did I? Hey,
If it's
hey,
solid
Craig,
micarta pins and what?
Yeah,
what,
but you
what
still got to
kind-
use glue, which is going to break down in the water.
Not if you use marine system glue. The same stuff
still-
that.
Okay,
Yeah, but then it's like
this
an
knife is
epoxy.
already
You're
in the
talking-
$500
Yeah, then
range.
epoxy.
Okay, yeah, that's true. It's going to be expensive.
Okay,
but-
as
Yeah, but I mean, scuba
It'll
divers
work.
don't have money.
as I followed John off the cliff, was I able to like hold onto the ledge?
No.
Or did I just?
You-
fucking-
I'm holding onto your leg.
corrected, but I think you're already free falling at this point.
Do you think I
Without
caught like a
machete-
branch?
without
If I
a-
caught it
without a
put me
parachute.
down.
wait, is this like part of the story?
No, we're just fucking around.
Okay,
now.
okay.
But I'd say it needs a grappling hook.
Doesn't
Leave
no,
that off.
No, yeah, I'm gonna leave that off.
That's a little too much.
Because now you just
Yeah.
got fucking
That'll
goofy.
fuck up that AI program.
You just
No.
got goofy now.
It'll totally confuse us.
Is that what that was? That was
Yeah, that's
an
what he's
AI
gonna do.
program?
Well, I'm making it
You
right
just
now.
made all the prompts, and it's going to make a drawing.
We're gonna
for
make
us.
a drawing.
God bless
We're gonna-
America.
That's gonna make 4 drawings, and then we're gonna fucking start
gonna pick
narrowing
which
shit
one.
down, and it's gonna be
Are
great.
you gonna bring
So
it to
are you
him now,
giving the
or-
robot the royalties?
No,
it's
fuck
my
no.
royalties because I'm paying for it.
Oh, okay.
So you're gonna have to give me royalties.
Joe's over
Oh,
here like,
man.
what about me?
So-
Don't I get royalties?
No,
Joe's
I
gonna
don't-
be out of a job in 3 months.
Dude, can we put?
Well, that's like an art thing.
AI is
though.
not going
That's-
to do beekeeping.
Can we put?
Oh.
Can we put?
Oh, I'm not making my money off of beekeeping.
Oh,
Ouch.
well, shit.
If this comes
Sorry.
out, if this comes out nicely, can we make a circle with all our names on it?
Yeah.
So we got Leo.
Make
Craig,
that part of the
Jesus,
compasses.
John.
Put
You
a
really wanna
compass
put
on
John's
it.
name
But
on
actually,
it?
don't put a
Well,
compass on it.
he's here adding.
He said like
It'd
the
be
only
John
2
and
words
Joe,
he said
or
is
Joe and
the only
John.
words he said is you're breaking history.
It could be double J's.
Okay, so
Double J's.
Makes no
so
sense.
we're gonna have to perfect this shit because these designs kind of suck ass. But here's what we got so far.
Oh my
I mean,
gosh,
we
guys!
need-
They're
we
about
need-
to do some wizardy
shit.
we need
science shit
we
right
need
here.
we need to fix some of these.
That looks like a kitchen knife.
We need to fix some of
That
this
looks
stuff.
like a K-bar.
that looks like a fucking
Tanto.
paddle.
Did you put boat paddle?
I don't know what the
in
fuck
there?
that is.
I did. That's why it's
I am,
confused.
guys.
That looks like a nice
maybe I'm
fucking
like
slicer.
saying my
Okay.
age or something, but holy shit!
Is
One
that-
of those is beautiful, but all the other ones look
Which
like
okay, which one's beautiful? So we can work on that.
yeah, that one.
Are you
The
going
one
with
that
that
looks
one or
like the
that one?
kitchen knife.
I like the top right, to be honest.
No.
Top
Bottom
right
left.
has some
The top
potential.
right's okay.
Top right is close to what I had envisioned,
But it's
based on
Tanto.
his things. So
It's
we could
just
say
a lot of
bottom
steel, so that
left.
one would be short.
Bottom left.
So those
It's not
people
long enough.
wondering out
Okay,
there what
my
we're looking
turn.
at,
Give me a
we'll put it up
napkin.
here. We'll put it up here.
a
We'll put it
Yeah,
right here.
give me a
Yes.
napkin and a pen or something too.
Yeah.
It's organic versus
No,
AI.
because I can send you this.
Oh yeah.
No, because now you have ideas.
Okay.
No, Joe, this
So?
is not how it works.
Wait, how does it work?
I just
Let him
Joe,
draw.
No,
You know what
yeah,
you should
can draw.
design?
You can draw. Go ahead
Do
and
you
draw.
know? Do you know
Because now you
the?
have. That's how this works. Actually, it's quite the opposite.
Do you know the Chris Vector?
Because
That-
this gets your fucking head flowing.
The fucking
Joe?
A.
I got
Right?
the fancy
Yes.
pen.
This gets your mind going.
Hey, no. I actually have a paper. Like
and
real
that's the
paper.
whole point.
Oh, real paper
That's the
this
whole
is also
point of
cool.
this.
That's also real
to get your
paper.
mind flowing.
To get your mind flowing. Because
This
now
is
you have
also
kind of
real
ideas.
paper.
Is that true or not? Do you have some ideas based on what you just saw?
Correct. Yeah, I like the yellow, and honestly, man, if you could do some kind of San Mais stainless steel.
Dude, this one
That
would
would
be
be
awesome.
sick.
All you have to do is take off that fucking tip right there. And just
Ooh.
round it.
What if you combine? Wait a minute. We forgot. We had to make it Magna Cut.
No.
Oh, I killed it. I'm sorry, guys.
Why? Why is that? Why is
So
that
you
a
like
bad
this
thing?
third one?
Because nobody's
Joe?
going to be able to
Is that
afford
the one
that
you
knife.
like? The third
Yeah.
one? Okay,
Like,
so-
show me
so
that
let's-
thing again
That's the one
too.
I liked.
So let's do versions of number 3. So I'll
Just
pick
make
number
it-
3, and then I was gonna give me versions of
Make
that.
it more like a machete.
Yeah, make it longer.
I can after I get that.
Now I'm
then I
going
can kind of.
Ooh, we're gonna put a little thing on the back so it has whale sounds and call it orca or something.
That's
No,
to be
man,
realistic.
You can't call it the orca though, because that's
Look at John.
patented.
If John was like
that.
the
It's a
pork of the
manatee,
sea.
dude. Pork
Oh
of the
God,
sea.
this
Would you
is
still
going
want
way
the
worse than I
carnitas that
thought.
came out
Guys.
of
I
it?
thought I'd have a steady hand with this, but that cognac earlier.
What? A drink of what? Oh yeah,
Does anybody else want to drink?
Modelo. That one that I was drinking.
I'm good.
Ooh,
Okay,
and dude,
Joe.
this is kind of fun for the mind flowing part because I'm gonna extend the back pommel so
Okay,
that
yeah.
you can use it.
Okay, Joe. So here's some more versions. It kind of didn't really change much.
Jesus
So-
is gonna try to beat your version with AI.
No, I'm
It's
he's gonna try
work.
to. He's gonna try to put you out of a job
no,
tonight.
no, I'm not. This
You need
isn't a competition.
world-famous robot
I'm helping
designer.
him.
It's clearly
Beep
a
boop.
Do
competition.
you need a
I'm
colored
helping
pencils?
him. This is help. This is me. This is me being his muse. Is that a
Like
thing?
I have like 2 folders called Muse at home.
Okay.
For just
So,
knife stuff
okay.
of like people doing things with knives like in 1920s and things.
So let's
the-
change the prompts a little bit.
Okay.
What should I remove, or what should I add?
Let me see your prompts.
So here, I'll give it
Bulbous.
to you.
Bulbous. The
Col-
word bulbous.
No, because guys have
Yeah,
dicks.
bulbous.
We said we were going to
Whale
talk about 'em.
tail.
No.
So you don't have to change the ending or the beginning, but you can change anything
Anything in the
after
middle.
after prompt and before the dash. You can change
That
whatever
makes
you
sense.
want.
Pre-distressed, clearly used machete, paddle-like design.
Patina.
Okay, use the word patina. So the closer to the
Imagine-
front,
Imagine
the
that
more weight
color-
it gets, or you can add your own weight to it.
Imagine that yellow just tumbled for a
Man,
while.
you know what? This one kind of does look a little bit like
Like
the
I said,
Power Eagle.
that yellow just tumbled
So we're gonna
a
add
little
like
bit, so
a
it'd be distressed.
fin.
Yeah.
We're gonna add a fin on it like
We're gonna make it.
sharks.
Deal?
Because sharks
If he doesn't
are
make
scary.
it, we're making
There
it.
we go.
Me and you.
Man,
Design.
hey Craig, you'll like
I
this.
just told you.
Us,
Craig,
John and me,
Thank you.
and you.
Craig.
This is gonna be John,
Okay.
Leo, and
Hey,
So
where's
if
my
I
modelo?
didn't add the shark fin on there, it kind of looked like the
Can you
Power
give me my
Eagle.
modelo?
So you add that on there, and holy crap!
Por favor.
That looks
Now it's got like
that looks like a harpoon
Joe is
kukri.
Joe is drawing a cat
It's a harpoon.
because he's drunk.
How do you like move the cursor on your fucking phone? There we go.
Joe just drew a cat, and his cat has a hat, and it rhymes.
really,
It's like Dr. Seuss. Hey,
There's a cat face on there too.
see,
that
told
looks
you.
like the.
That's a
that looks like the.
that's the
Bushcraft
Kuma Takri.
Kukri.
You
Yeah.
wrote or
It's a what?
like
That's the
Kuma
Kuma
Takri.
Takri.
We make that, Joe.
Johnny, this is your knife, man.
Johnny Tyson.
What? Look at the end. The end has a big old fish back end, and
That
you
looks
wrote
like the
or.
nata.
You wrote or
Dylan,
as in
come here.
like iron ore, not in,
Oh,
not the
OAR.
OAR.
yeah, it's not the Takri.
Dylan, what knife is that?
It's like the Takri and the Bushcrafter Kukri got together.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, John,
Oh,
His name's
John,
Joe.
John, and Joe.
You called him Josh a minute ago, and it was great.
Pre-distressed,
Yes, you did.
that's fucked up.
pre-distressed, clearly used machete, paddle-like design,
Okay.
LC 200N steel, works as an OR, a OAR.
Okay.
Overall length of 20 inches, reverse distal taper, tarot tough handle, yellow and black color.
You
What
should put
we,
at the
what
end.
should we add or remove or add
Add at the end.
or remove?
You should add product design or
Joe.
knife design.
At the end?
Yeah,
That's gonna be on Leo's desk on Monday, so that better be good.
All right.
because it might draw it like a
I do.
drawing
I
instead
do.
of a
I do
finished thing.
see now the Snake Eyes holding this in the comic.
Because you can do knife
So
design drawing
definitely.
if you wanted to
The
drawing, or
snake
if
eyes.
you wanted to look
It's
like
called a Kuma
how it
cage.
is. Then.
Yeah, that well the one that he had from Tops in the comic, right?
Is he just copying Johnny's knives now?
No, I am not. I just can see that influence on it. So I'm
He
like,
wants to make one that's kind of like that's kind of small with no handle and like the Kuma hiss.
How do I?
I'm just gonna draw a
I
cat taking
just
a
hit
dump on it now,
send or
guys.
whatever.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna make
So
a
it's
version.
gonna-
Just
Fire,
takes a minute.
Joe.
Yeah, so it's waiting to start. So it's starting.
Okay.
He's gonna make one
There.
with.
I put a big old gut
So
hook on it.
it's gone.
Well,
Now it's
well,
not.
Well, AI is thinking.
That looks like
like Smoky Mountain Knife Works, Stabber 5000.
Oh fuck, dude! I think you're gonna like these.
What if?
That looks nice, dude.
Are
Dude,
they
that
done?
top left one. No,
Are
it's
they-
not done, but
oh, okay. So it's rendering the images now.
Okay, that
While
means
it's
I can do
rendering,
another one then.
Have you
that's crazy. Huh?
ever used
It's still rendering.
or
though.
seen or
Yeah, that one's cool.
wanted to use
That one's
fish
cool, too.
leather?
Yes, I have.
Specifically, the pirarucu or the arapaima.
I don't know if you could do well. I don't know. Those are primitive fishes.
You know what I'm talking about?
This kind of looks
From the
like
Amazon?
3V.
Yeah.
I
I
have some leather.
didn't know you could do that from that
Yes.
primitive of fishes.
Yes, I have a piece.
Wow. All right, because they have like those huge scales.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you
Let
can't.
me show you a piece of leather. It's fucking wild. It's like 3D.
Craig, pull up your pants.
It's the other one.
That's gross. Craig, stop. That's
we have
gross.
a camera.
Oh, I'm just kidding.
Joe, there's a camera
Joe's
right
drunk as
there.
fuck
I don't know
right
if
now.
you noticed that.
No, I did earlier, but I thought this was a podcast. So
Oh, well, you're right. A lot of people would just
Hey.
be listening.
Well, no, I'll ask you after the show
sure,
because I don't want to.
understood.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah.
You're good. You're good. Keep going.
Everybody takes like a sip right after
So,
that.
so there's.
Dude,
I-
that looks magical.
It's fucking crazy.
What if that was like underneath? Think about that underneath, like samurai wrap for like a paracord knife. That would be sick,
This picture's a little.
dude. Instead of the paracord, you could have other leather that you did too.
That picture's a little more. It shows you a little more of the texture.
That's incredible.
looks
It's
sick, dude.
fucking.
So,
weird.
guys, we're looking at some kind of. If you're listening to the podcast, we're looking at something that has really big
better.
plates.
And we can combine stuff. We can combine stuff.
Number
too.
one.
Yeah, that's number one I was looking at.
Dude, that's sick. I've
Okay.
designed something like that, but that's sick.
That looks futuristic.
okay, so
as
let
fuck.
me-
You have actually.
Yeah, it's
This one's a little wider.
Let me do versions of number one.
Just make
Yep.
it more. Just make it more crazy.
More crazy than this?
Um,
Hold on, Joe. Because later we can take that. We can take that image, right? We put it back into the system and we make prompts around that image.
well, that's like infinitesimal. You could have a billion designs that way.
Yes.
Sir?
This is the.
Yes.
Or if one of your
this
friends
is the
comes in and
potential
goes,
of AI.
Okay,
This is nuts.
these are other versions that because I refreshed it. So for example, these are the prompts that I made, right? I can hit refresh and it'll give me different like that same prompt a few times just so that you can see so here you go. See the other ones? There's some that are completely not knives at all.
Those
Now
ones-
I can't wait to
those
next
ones
set where how
suck.
fast you can do the prompt to a 3D printer.
Those ones suck.
Because then you'd have a rapid prototyper.
That one looks like a really
that
weird
would work
Kardashian.
faster than anything people
Yeah.
could do.
It's gonna be crazy.
Okay. So here's the one where
He's starting to
number
get
one
scared.
was cool.
No, I'm not
Now,
scared. I don't
and then
care.
just scroll down.
Joe
Scroll
is
down from there.
nervous.
Why are you sweating, Joe?
No, I'm actually excited.
Why are you sweating?
No, it's cool because you
This works like how my brain does
Joe
sometimes.
doesn't this
That one's cool.
Joe doesn't
Yeah.
this eliminate a lot of the wasted time just coming up with a concept?
No, because I like doing it.
No. I'm not saying you don't like it, but doesn't it save time?
It could. Or it could take more time because then you get so picky that you never be able to make a decision.
That is true too.
Because
is
ultimately, it doesn't matter what this thing does. It's human based when we look at it.
You get
And
the
if you don't
Netflix
like
effect.
It, yeah, and then you start looking at a handle, and
Yep.
then you take everything apart. I had to go backwards. I had
Yeah,
all
that
these
happens
rules.
with the streaming effect.
You good, bro?
Yeah, fucking beer bounced into my eyeball.
Oh,
But I'm okay.
But like, I had to go backwards. Like, this might not allow you to go backwards because you'll put in the prompt, no choil, and then you'll never see you'll never see a choiled knife again. And then you'll be like, oh man, in my head that's a rule. I hate all choils. I've done this like choil ran a billion times, but you make
Not to
up
me.
these rules.
No, but it's cool because it just starts you. Then, so for example, say you've got kind of a concept now. We stop using that thing. We don't touch it anymore. You just
then
go from
it's-
you just go from there because
Influence
it's not
you.
it's not supposed to
It's
be a
impossible to
crutch.
touch.
It's supposed to be just
And an inspiration.
An
It is
inspiration.
muse. Yeah, it is a muse.
and so
But
it all
then-
depends on you to abuse it or not.
Well, it does, and man,
Yeah,
that's
give it a
really
good
cool.
Spanking.
So the thing is, like, I even for designing sometimes
Finger it
I'm
is,
like, dude, I'm going backwards. I'm just going back to pen, even though you couldn't tell it on that piece of junk.
The one that looks like Johnny's.
Oh, hey,
knife?
my pen is nice,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
No,
Oh, you're talking
no,
about the
the
drawing.
pen.
Okay.
Did you sign it?
You want a real pen?
No, I put a kitty cat face
Okay.
on it.
Good, don't sign it.
You need a real pen.
Is that a drafting pen? Oh,
He
it's an
has a
F301.
real pen.
No, he has an F301 by Zebra.
Or do you want a real pen?
Hey,
No, I like the F301.
in my sketchbook, I
love
have a
these
design
pens.
of a tactical pen, a Topps tactical.
It's a
pen.
G301.
It's somewhere. in there.
G301. When did they change it to
It's
G?
gel.
Oh, it's gel. Okay.
Oh, gel pens suck.
No. Try
They
it.
do.
Try my
Fuck
pen.
that pen.
Try my.
I'm
No,
like,
let's-
I know the pen design very well.
No,
'cause this
these
is
are the
one that's
best.
very
These are the best.
good for inflating people
Yeah.
or deflating people.
Yep. Those are the best pens. I love those pens. Can I?
Wow,
Zebra?
this is really cool.
You can have it.
Really?
Yeah. No, I have like 3 more pens of it. I have like a shitload of pens.
You know what? I was gonna write
Bless
pen,
you.
but I knew one of you would change it to
fuck.
penis.
Salud.
So I put G-301.
Did you
It's
say?
a great pen.
Did you say penis?
Well, it just said
Okay, no more penis jokes. Okay, come on.
Oh,
So
no,
how
the
are we
thing's
doing
still
on our
going.
knife?
All right. Look at this knife.
How are we doing on our
All right,
knife?
as far as the most paddly thing here,
Okay.
that has potential if you just make it less Lego looking.
Yeah, that's very
Okay.
Lego looking. Okay, so which one are we doing? So that I can
top
keep,
left is
Well,
the
yeah,
most
but hold
paddle
on,
light.
hold on.
Imagine if we. If
How do
it
we get
keeps
to that
growing.
one?
Did you
This
scroll
was-
further?
No,
We made
I
the
stopped.
first
I liked that.
knife
I'm riding
designed by
that
AI.
rabbit
We'd
hole.
be the first people to do
I
it.
don't care about. God bless it. Let me see that.
Okay, hold on.
Hey Leo, listen to this. Write this on your notes if you're like when
Look
you
at
listen
that.
to this. we could-
Kirdashi.
John has a great idea. We could be the first company to make an AI design knife.
Dude,
And
right
lose
now. We
everybody's
should do
respect.
it right now. Because you have a designer helping you
Hey,
influence it.
yeah, that's
I don't
what-
know, man.
Thank you. I
What's
did
that?
help.
That's really
the one.
freaking sick.
That's the one.
Nah.
But
That's
that
the
looks-
one from
I can't
from
cut
back
it out.
here.
Yeah, I'll cut it out.
It's close.
Hey Joe,
But if we leave it in,
do
we
you
said
think?
it first.
Do you think in the industry we'd get shit if we did
Yeah,
announce it?
yeah.
promote it like that?
no.
What do you think your opinion is if we said if Topps made the first AI design knife? Do you think like we could make it as a joke, or do you think we could make it as a real knife?
Do you think people would be like, "Oh, they're running out of ideas to make knives, so now they need
No,
something"?
fuck no, man. Leo's got like
Yes,
That'd be the
notebooks
day.
Yes,
full of-
some
That would
people
be
will
the
talk
day.
shit no matter what.
It don't matter. We know.
And then we'll throw Joe Flowers' name in front. I'm
It's
kidding.
Joe's fault.
I'm just kidding, dude.
No,
If
that,
it
that's,
flops, it's
that's
Joe's
what I'm
fault.
worried about. This is what I'm worried about. I mean, as far as that influence goes, it would look kind of like that.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking
There's some
too.
knives called
I didn't say it out loud, so that that's just weird
Joe.
though. That's more like a Bob
That's a
Vila
fucking- That's a pretty fucking cool knife.
palette. Dude, it's like a triangle. Had babies with an edge.
That one's cool.
You could definitely
That's
roll
cool.
with
It's
that.
cool as fuck, but it's probably useless.
No,
Well-
you get an edge here and an edge there. Fuck yeah, that's
Oh
badass.
God.
Joe, come on.
Yeah,
Come
but
on.
think about right there how that would be like a what's that called, force multiplier.
Yeah, yeah. Think
Let it
about
be
the
at the
damage that
widest
fucking point would do to things. You could take it to
You
a
could call
manatee.
it
You
like
could take
the-
it to a manatee like Joe or like John and just fucking.
That's like a
boom.
megalodon tooth.
Yeah.
You got the name now too.
The Megalodon.
Huh? Yeah.
The
see?
Megalodon.
The
Or
megalodon.
Megalodon.
Okay, now we're just
Ah,
hating
Joe,
on the
come on.
design.
Ooh,
You're hating-
yes.
You're hating on AI.
Okay, we should just
No,
Okay,
guys, I'm not
done.
intimidated by this.
Well
I'm freaking
done.
Let's
interested.
pick one and stick to that design. Let's
All right.
pick one.
All
Pick
right.
one, Joe.
What's
Oh.
your favorite? I'm going with
No, it's your design.
John's intuition. John, help me with this.
Oh, fuck is that?
Which-
That
no,
looks
not this
fucking-
thing.
That looks like a bookend.
John, do you like that?
That one's
or
cool.
do you
That
like-
one's cool. That was cool.
That's
I
going to
agree
be
with Craig on
so
that.
expensive
I agree with Craig
to
on that one.
manufacture.
No.
Shut up, John.
Sean?
Yeah, but think
Dude,
about
Craig
that
is the one that
angle.
takes care of that shit.
If
If he
you
says
do
it's
the
okay, it's
angle
okay.
on the back, you can have like zero wasted steel.
Dude, and we could
Yeah.
What do you think
You
of
put two on top of each other on the.
we
on
could
the
write
plate, you're
recipes
fine.
and shit on that
top
thing.
left, but like changed up?
That looks like a fucking spatula.
Okay.
That looks
Hey,
like
it's
a,
our design.
dude. It's a team
You
effort.
and Joe can make that one, and Jesus and I will make that Kirdashi.
Done.
We'll sell the
Done.
shit out of that.
I'm doing both. Hey, put those two together.
the other one's
no,
mine.
No.
Okay.
Put those two together.
Which two?
Yes.
Which two?
I like that one.
The one that I like, that one?
I like
No,
this
no,
one.
no, hold on.
I don't think the other one's improved on that. That's the one.
You can put three together. You can put
I
four
like that
together.
one,
But
Joe.
no. Okay, which ones are we putting together? Because you guys lost me.
The
So there's-
triangle.
So number one for sure.
The triangle.
Okay, the triangle, number one for sure. And then
Cool
the
shoes.
ping pong paddle, this one, right?
yeah,
top-
that one.
top
That
one.
one. I liked
No,
that one.
That's fucking ugly.
Yep, it's
Dude,
ugly. I agree, but it has potential.
No,
if they
it
change the
has
tip.
no potential.
To all of
It
you
looks like
listening,
shit.
I'm going to try to match what we're seeing.
He's gonna put those things on the screen.
Yeah,
like
I'm going to
here-ish.
try. No, I'm going to try. Because I'm going to forget which ones we were looking at. So,
No, you'll figure it out.
I'm sure we'll
one,
figure
man.
it out.
All the
Just put it.
Kirdashi,
Show
yeah.
it.
There,
Show
there's
it
the
just for
camera.
you. Just
okay.
Is that 4K?
I don't know if
It's some
No, the camera can shoot 4K, but we're
On
shooting
1080.
1080.
Okay,
at 30.
got it. Is that because light? No, because
Okay.
you got.
Okay.
got it.
So what happened? This one we're not using for the combined.
That's the one.
No, yeah, use that one
Absolutely.
with some of the others.
Actually,
Start
30.
with
this
that
one?
That one's legit.
Okay, but that one's by itself, right? It's this one and this one that we're combining, right? To see what we get.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Let's see what happens.
So, but this one we're leaving alone.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
and in the subtext put Tom Brown
That
tracker.
that one's the winner. So we're gonna try to design based on that one.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
Combine those other two and let's see what
Okay,
happens.
it's thinking right now.
Okay.
While it's thinking. I don't have anything.
While it's thinking, what do you guys think about this? Are you like, is this the next thing? Because
So as
I
a-
am very interested in this.
as
This
an-
could be the podcast I would listen to if I wasn't on it.
We had a long conversation
Yeah.
on the way to Vegas about this exact thing.
Yeah. For that, can we bring Bruce on? Or do you want to stay
Yeah,
on?
because we're
No,
done
yeah,
talking to John.
Okay. No, it's not. We're done talking to John. it's just Bruce had
I'm
his
done
thing.
talking to John.
Bruce,
John's awesome, dude.
He's
Leave
great,
him
but
alone.
I'm done.
thank you,
Thank
John.
you, Josh.
Bye.
You called him Josh, man.
You did.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's pretty fucked up. And then when
It's
I
fine.
told you about Tyler, his name's actually Travis. And you're like, yeah, I met him. But his name was Travis,
Oh.
not Tyler.
Didn't somebody else call?
Guys, I'm real bad with names. I'm sorry.
So am I.
That doesn't mean he's less awesome of a human.
And he's high, so there's that.
Yeah. So am I, Mr. Jose. Okay. So okay, go ahead. Bruce is on.
Oh, Bruce is gonna.
Bruce.
Yeah.
AIs. And I'm not under any debate here. I'm really fascinated by it.
by AI.
By AI. Yeah. In the
Okay,
fact
so what
how
is
there's.
AI?
Okay, so
we
I'm
each
talking
have-
about
we
from a
each have
design
2 minutes. Go.
I'm fascinated from a design standpoint for logos all the way to knife design, why artists might feel that they're like in trouble in the future, and if
Not
people
just
are for or
artists.
against it. Not just artists, designers, music. I mean, what happens when we have AI music? Is it real?
Okay, let me ask you this question, Mr. Joe.
Yep.
We have knife manufacturers.
Okay.
Have the custom knife makers gone out of a job?
No.
They're more valuable.
The knives are more
If
valuable.
anything, there are more
Are they
custom
or
knife
not?
makers now than ever.
A custom knife is more valuable than a manufactured knife, right?
Yes.
Why is that?
The fuck,
There's
man.
more work. There's more soul in it. There's more work from one person.
This will be the same thing.
I'd rather buy a Craig made leather sheath than go to the store
Exactly.
and
Me too.
get one.
Me too. It's not
Because
as
Craig
perfect.
put his little thumbs into it.
It's not as perfect, but it's got way more value.
Not that
It's got
little.
more value, yeah.
And so I think what this will do is it will weed out the shitty artists that never improve,
Correct, yeah.
and it'll make the good artists better.
I really honestly think it would because
And that's
For-
my opinion.
Yeah.
Of course. But
I would agree with that because as a knife nut, I just want to learn more about knives. And I want to see more knife stuff.
I think the transition phase is gonna suck
Yeah,
because a lot of good artists are gonna feel
threatened.
almost threatened because this stuff in seconds produces better quality than they ever can.
Bruce disagrees with you.
But
I have some thoughts.
yeah, hold on.
Just go
I have
ahead.
my 2 minutes. No,
That was way over 2 minutes, bro.
Diplomatic way
no,
of saying
because I'm
I
using your 2
disagree
minutes.
with
You didn't use yours. We're both sharing our 2 minutes, so we have 4 minutes. No. But I'm just saying that during the
Joe's like, what
transition
about my 2
phase,
minutes?
during the transition phase, it's gonna suck.
Okay, Bruce.
Okay, so my rebuttal. Okay, at least to the thought that custom knife makers are their stuff is worth more because there's more soul in it. I disagree with that only because a custom. So when Leo designed FMS, right?
Simone.
No.
Okay.
Stephen
Well,
Dick
no,
designed
Stephen
the,
Dick.
the
Okay.
FMS.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah.
Steve Dick.
So-
yeah, my bad.
Editor
El
of Tactical
Chete,
Knives
El
magazine.
Chapo.
El
Right.
Chete, Chapo,
Okay.
and the other
And so forth.
120s on.
However,
Camp Creek.
how many FMS have you made at this point? in
Many,
time?
thousands.
You made many thousands, and then Leo went and did the one for the custom shop. Now, granted, it looks amazing and all of that, but the reason that costs so much is because there's confidence in Leo's name, and because Leo's the one that made it,
Yeah,
right?
Simone.
Okay, but if all of the FMSs that you've made have been great quality knives.
Yeah.
They're perfect. They're beautiful.
Yeah.
And the people that get them love them.
Yes.
But the reason that they're expensive, that those have that set price, is because of economy of scale. Because you're able to you're able to remove so much of the labor that goes into making
Yes.
a custom knife by doing economies of scale, by having the automation that does the CNC
Okay, I
work,
see
all
where
that
you're
kind
kinda
of
going
okay.
with it.
I
So
don't.
I
I'm
don't
lost.
disagree that I don't. No, I'm because the original point was that artists are scared because AI might take their jobs, right? And the
Yeah.
thought behind that was
Correct.
that because something custom had more heart and soul in it, and so to an extent, I think that's right. But I think that artists, and I'm not like, this isn't like a threat. I'm not saying like if you're an artist you should be scared, but they kind of should be scared.
They should be a
because
little bit.
but the I think that the leg up that they have is that AI doesn't have creativity.
Yet.
It doesn't have that. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it will for a long time. To be honest.
I don't think it will either. We're not at that point. AI has to be treated, or it has to be trained, right?
Yeah,
And so
it's an algorithm.
there's some AIs right now that are in trouble because what they did is they did a data scrape of Getty images. They went in
Oh,
and
that
they
was
took
stupid.
all of the images off of Getty. But guess what they had in the Getty images?
bunch of bullshit.
The watermarks.
The watermarks.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so when the AI went and generated all these pictures, there were Getty Images watermarks in all of those
Yep.
pictures. So
Yeah, and there's different. One of the things that might happen too is that AI art might become a style,
yeah,
and so there will be people that are good at AI art,
yep.
but that's the style.
That's like people who were good at like doing the text art.
Yeah.
They took numbers and letters and made it art.
Because again, it takes
Sort of.
inputs. It takes inputs
yeah.
to generate the image. It takes
The other one's going
data to
backwards. It's
train
taking art and making it into numbers
Because
and letters.
I can give you this same thing, and I don't think you'll be able to create the images that I'm getting.
No, I'm
Not,
sure.
Not because of because whatever you put in it, it's gonna be kind of generic. So you have to give it the style and the and then it kind of learns what you do, and
You better get your designs out there before it becomes a style.
So here we go.
okay.
I'm gonna combine these images
that
while you
make
guys
sense?
talk.
Hold on.
While you guys talk.
Did everybody get their 2 minutes?
You haven't yet.
Did Joe get his 2 minutes?
Yeah,
Joe
I'm
has
good.
23 seconds left.
Nope, I'm
Jesus
good.
took all of Joe's 2 minutes.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I left him
have said
23
my
seconds.
piece.
You got 23 seconds.
Go.
Personally, I don't feel threatened by it at all. I think it's just another resource that you can
I agree
use
with
to
you.
become more creative.
I
There's
agree
a
with you,
man
Joe.
who is confident in his
um,
abilities.
No, I guess so.
Are we talking only about AI in terms of art?
What do you mean?
I guess so. Yes,
Well,
AI in
because
terms of art,
AI
because otherwise
is-
we'll get
the
really
applications
complicated.
of AI are
Oh no, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about the art part.
Art, yeah. Let's keep it simple with art because that's like
because the other
but
stuff,
that's,
rabbit hole.
but that's still not necessarily simple.
the other stuff is
no,
insane.
absolutely not.
Like knives is one thing, but living
So
creatures are
land.
another thing. So
Right.
like I would never have noticed this, but Jesus pointed out to me that all of these AI images of people, anytime you have a hand in the image, it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Anytime
yeah.
you have teeth in the image, it's fucked up.
It's letters and
So
numbers that it can't compute.
you keep the hands out of the way. You keep your you don't smile with your teeth in the picture that you use for the AI. Great, but once you get teeth or hands or feet or other things in it, it doesn't make them that it doesn't work.
Well, I mean,
So,
only
like,
you
all
know
those
what
people-
works. And
All of those people that have like posted on Instagram, like, oh, look at all these AI pictures of myself.
yeah,
Like, look at their hands. They're all fucked up. They don't look like hands.
Yep.
okay.
Look at their
I'll
teeth.
look.
They all look weird. Their teeth
Yeah,
are all
yeah.
weird.
Hey John.
And there's other little things here and there, but those are the main things. Like almost universally, the hands are fucking weird.
And that's a style. I mean, like,
But it's not a style. They're just wrong. They're completely off. Like they don't look like hands sometimes. There
But
was one I saw. There was like two arms coming out of the one arm, and that wasn't on purpose. It was just
It's because
That's
of a
just what it
lack of
was.
training on the AI.
yeah, it's a lack of training on the person at the end of the edge. You know, on a
And
grinder.
of course they'll solve that, but
When we stop
know?
the podcast, we'll show you some of the images I've created.
Okay.
You're gonna be like, oh shit.
All right, cool, for sure.
But yeah, the hands, it sucks, but it's learning, and there's a lot of things that are a little weird, but it's cool. But as inspiration or as a way to, for example, one of the things I like to see is the way
number two.
the way it does lighting. So as a photographer, lighting is obviously one of the most important things.
Right, right. But you've learned it from the skill training.
Yeah. So
Okay, lighting
watching
does not work, dial it down.
videos, yeah, watching videos, doing all these kinds of things, right?
Right.
And so, having the ability, one of the things that you want to learn as a photographer is being able to look at an image and say, okay, the light's coming from this source,
Right.
from this direction. It's soft light, it's hard light, it's big light, small light, or whatever, and then trying to replicate that style based on what you've seen. And so, if you get an image and it has lighting that you really like, then you try to imitate. So
Yeah.
I'm learning how to control the light to get the style that I want, and that's
Yeah.
like a
That's
cool
a
use
skill
for it.
set. Yeah, and it might be able to generate that, but at some point it'll probably feel off. If you have that, doing lighting or something like that, it might be like, man, this is too weird.
It could be.
So it's just another skill set, another piece of the toolbox. You don't go in there just with the screwdriver. You have a whole toolbox of stuff that you can
Yeah,
use.
but see, if you look at the past, every time new technology comes out, you have your supporters, you have your haters,
Yeah,
and the
yeah.
people that have no clue this shit exists.
Right, right.
When they switched from buggy to the car, people were saying like, "Oh, yeah, it's gonna put these people out of job." Blah,
When
blah,
they
blah.
switched
did.
from mini discs and CDs to
Yeah,
MP3s.
to MP3s, so it was a
yeah, it
mess.
was a big deal that everybody was worried about.
From MP3s to streaming was a big deal.
Yeah,
Not as
yeah.
big, but it was kind of a big deal. When the PC started thing,
Yeah, yeah.
people were making fun of email.
Right. Oh gosh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I still make fun of email though.
well, that's a thing. But yeah, you get that all the time whenever there's big changes. And what I've noticed, I don't
Now
know,
people make fun of MySpace.
I don't know if you've noticed this, but you get
Yeah, before your time. Oh.
you get the first spike of interest,
Yeah.
and then like people forget about it for a bit.
Yeah, but that's true. I mean, like,
And then you get the second wave where it's the kinks have been worked out and stuff, and it's better.
yeah. Well, I mean, once
Say
again,
hi
it
to
just
Craig's
becomes a
kids.
tool. I mean, it just becomes a tool. Hey guys, how are you?
Yeah, we're gonna take a pause for a second so we can say hi. So Joe can say hi to Craig's kids.
Okay.
They really want to talk to him. So I have the two
result.
images, but we'll wait for Craig to get back.
Uh-oh.
But they look pretty cool. If we could take the paint off and
Yeah.
do like a little bit different paint, because the yellow is too overpowering, I think. Because yellow is one of those colors you want a little bit of.
So,
No.
like, as a company, you won't need us annoying designers anymore if you've got this superpower now.
Me?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, in
like,
general?
In general.
No, because you guys are the experts.
Well, I guess that can be true, but that means they're done learning.
No, because you're like, for example, I can say, "Oh, this looks badass," but it could be like fucking useless.
Right. But, even those, sometimes it's fun to try it.
Oh yeah,
So,
Yeah.
hey, we just learned something new.
yeah.
New
But
grind.
like you that go out, you're like, this won't work because of, like, for example,
Right. That one that we just saw, I was like, man, that put a lot of force at that tip
yeah,
with that one that looks like a triangle.
Uh-huh.
And if you hit like a pine knot, man, it would chunk a piece out of it.
you think so?
I think so, but I'm not, 100% positive till you see it.
It's like, for example, when we do the yearly employee contest, right? Mm-hmm. 20, 30 employees design a knife, and we show Leo, and they like John.
like Josh. He's now a knife
Yeah.
designer.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen here.
Yeah. So for example, that knife we sent to actual divers and a few people that know their shit, right? Mm-hmm. And his and Anna's came like they tied.
Yeah.
And so those are the ones that we chose. And while he's not a diver, he
He works at a knife company, so
He-
he sees knives all day long.
Yeah.
He sees them ground.
Yep.
He sees idiots like me using them. He sees, what stuff comes back and it's broken.
Yep.
So he's an expert.
Yep. And the divers that chose his knife, they said, okay, this might not work and this. And so we get it back. The knife that you saw there and his design obviously is not the same. It's been modified. Little modifications here and there from people that actually do know what they're doing. Does
Well,
that
then
make
it's
sense?
a beautiful collaboration.
Yeah. And that's what the employee knives are. That's why they've been, I think, why they've been so successful, because it's a cool start. But at the end of the day, you still have Leo. You still have people that know what they're doing, modifying them a little bit because they're not gonna work the way we turn them in. You're gonna cut my neck?
No, I had to burp really loud.
Just fucking burp really loud then.
Oh, okay,
It's
fine.
not on my mic.
Yeah, well, that's what I was trying to be nice and not burp on your mic. Just
Well, yeah, there you go. No, but you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. And so like they're like the bull trout.
yeah,
Toy
yeah,
design.
yeah.
The beautiful,
The
gorgeous
axe- the
Dicer
axe.
8.
Wasn't the axe?
The axe was Leo's dad?
Poe's dad. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, that's because they see it. I mean,
the
they
Trail
know knives
Seeker's a
more.
solid design.
You know more. You know more about knives than a guy.
The Sheep Creek is a great knife.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, they're awesome because
Like-
you guys are all experts.
Like they sell well. They're not
know
just
knives.
You know what I mean?
you look at knives a lot. I look at knives a lot.
The Sheep Creek was one of the ones that most people were like. A lot of people were excited about that. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of people kept asking about it.
Well, I mean, you guys should give yourselves a pat on the back because you guys also know the AI doesn't. The AI doesn't see the returns or sees the failures in testing that you guys have, or the AI might not know how long that grind is going to take on the machine and that stuff too. I mean,
Yeah.
you may see something with like, dude, that thing has way too many holes.
Plus, if the knife community says that's like bullshit, we were not gonna buy any of that shit. As a company, we'd try one, see what happens, but we'd be honest about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Because once you lose that with the people, I think it's kind of fucked up.
Well, I mean, everybody still wants to try it just to see what happens.
Yeah, just to see what happens.
You know, that's why they're all doing the selfies with AI and stuff.
Yeah, because
So-
it's new territory. When
Right,
you look at
right.
it, it's new. Like
It's new
nobody's
territory,
ever done it.
but I mean, that's how you get some interesting stuff.
Yeah,
You know, it was like the Scandi Edge when I first talked to Mike Fuller was new territory for tops. And I was like, no, try it. Joe, we're having problems here. When we grind it thin, stuff breaks. Yeah, it's because probably it's not just me talking, other people too. You know, okay, this is going to be easier for production. Otherwise, robots are going to have to make it and, you know, stuff. And, okay. And that was new territory. It was just another thing. And now some of your best sellers are Scandi grinds. This is grinds, guys. This is, you know, knife stuff. But, you know, that was new territory. And it's just another tool or a new thing to take in because you're always learning, you know?
yeah. And then what comes out of this is questions that you didn't even know you were gonna ask.
Right, exactly.
And so now you have new problems that you never knew you had to solve.
I know, it's exciting to
Which
me,
leads to new solutions.
man. And new trolls on the internet calling you out and stuff, but thug life. So I got to get something new to
Trolls though are fun.
say. Oh, I can
John, Jesus, dude, that's loud.
what are you doing?
He's gonna give the mic back to Craig.
Oh,
but
I thought
has
he
to
was
make
like trying to like do an ultrasound.
here. I think trolls are fun though.
Yeah, I mean,
As long as
my
they're-
favorite is their spelling.
When trolls are funny, there's nothing better than trolls being funny.
Yeah,
It's when
yeah.
they're just mean for no reason. Then they're not trolls. They're just assholes.
Yeah, then they're just internet assholes and stuff.
But
too.
trolls are great. Assholes aren't. But anyway, okay.
You don't
so
like assholes?
yes, but not those.
But then
Okay,
they're gonna
here we
have
go.
AI trollers.
So this is the combinations that we got. Mr. Bruce.
You can
Nice.
flick it the
You
other way.
didn't
The
see the
shovel.
originals,
You
did
I
you?
kick
didn't,
somebody
no.
in the side.
Okay, so the
There you go,
original
look.
is
now
these two.
you're a lethal weapon.
Okay.
Craig and I like this one. Okay,
Okay.
so people can probably see it better on this one. So this is the one that Craig and I like.
Okay, it's like a Kiradashi
right?
machete.
You can see it a little better.
Yeah, Kiradashi machete.
Yep, and
Does have
then
potential. Hey, the tip though, right at the apex, you might want to round it a little bit.
and
because
probably.
this is the one that Joe
Yeah.
liked, which there's no edge on it. Now that I see it up
It's
close,
this fucking
you
spatula.
put the edge on it later.
it's just a
It's,
paddle.
It's got
Look
how thick
potential.
that
I would
is.
take. Well, I
That
never.
is an ore.
Or is
Yeah.
that the bevel?
That's just an ore.
It almost looks like a cross between like a
But-
cricket bat and
That's
a
a pretty
tennis
sure
My
racket.
challenge
bevel.
is I could un-F that
But-
and fix it.
It
Obviously, yeah.
It did combine it into these.
One of them looks really
Okay,
cool.
hold
Yeah,
on,
I
hold
like
on.
that.
It's
Yeah.
not
Say that
bad.
again.
Right.
It's not bad.
Oh,
They're not bad.
Yeah.
And
the
we
one-
can hit the combine button again.
dude,
So we
I
can
like
refresh
both
the-
of those.
Yeah,
I like
kind of
both
agree.
of those.
Yeah,
a lot.
That one's obviously a no.
That's
That looks like a
Bob
paint
Vila
scraper.
spatula or something. Palette scraper.
All three of those are cool.
So
Yeah.
we got three potential.
We do.
We have three potential knives.
Okay. Hold on. Let's back before we
That
go
handle
any
needs
further.
fixed.
Okay. Time out.
Can I say? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, I'm timing them out.
What problems would you see if you made this as a knife and
The
let's
handle's
just-
too thin on that top.
Correct. Yeah, and that could be. Do you see the 90? This
Yeah,
point,
that whole
that point
thing's
right
fucked
there.
up, yeah.
That would break right there more than any other.
That
Probably
handle
more than
needs to
any
be
spot.
fixed for sure.
Right. It'd have to have a radius right there.
Man, we need giant screens, Craig.
And it would
We
be.
do.
But
So
dude,
that we
it would
can
be
draw
cool
and
as a
shit.
socket, dude. That would be sick
That'd be
as
fun.
a socket. That'd be like a shovel machete almost. That guys, I'm sorry.
John,
I've
we're
worked with
designing a
hardware
vape
companies.
next.
That is
Me and you.
There's some stuff there that would be sick. Okay, so
Yeah, that
take
needs,
that one away.
That needs
I mean,
fixed.
That needs
You
fixed.
fix
but
the
that's
handle,
so
but that's obviously potential.
beautiful. Or a really cool neck knife.
Let's
that would
go
be a
to
sick
this one
little
next.
neck knife. That's awesome.
There are
Just
some machetes that look like this.
yeah, that's true.
Okay,
There's
so,
a hole right near it. That would be a failure point.
So we have to narrow it down.
that's a hole. That's a failure point.
That's badass.
It's cool, but
I like-
Well, no, I mean, if
Actually,
you made
I don't know
out
which one I
a
like.
fourth inch of good old
I like two of those.
1095, that would be great.
I like that top one, but the handle was too thin. That one, I like
Uh-huh,
the handle
I
on
think
that
so
one
too.
with the blade of the other one.
Oh man, that handle is sick.
The handle's good.
Yeah, it looks
I
like
like that
bogwood.
handle, and I like that the shape of the top one. But that one's badass. I like that.
There are
Doing
three
all that
solid,
AI witchcraft
solid
here.
potentials there.
Okay, so
The
choose
first
one.
one-
Choose
no,
one.
it's
Or
fucking
do you want to combine any of these? Do you want to combine 3 and 2 and 4?
2 and 4.
Should we combine 2
Yes,
and 4?
yes, yes.
100%.
Let's
Okay,
do it.
let's combine 2 and 4. Let's see what we get. We're gonna get something better.
This
As
is
soon,
like-
as it gets worse, we back up.
So
choose
2
your own adventure.
And 4. We're doing
And-
this. This is gonna be great.
Knife designing on a podcast with an AI thing. This is the first time in
When
American
did you all of a
history.
sudden turn southern?
I don't know. I'm just like narrating this from the outside or something. And here we
Does
see
anybody
the
have
boys.
any biology questions while we're doing this?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What is your thing? Your
I don't know.
botanist or what is it?
Zoology is my major. Entomology is my minor, and I concentrated in herpetology, but was never like employed
Like
as
herpes or
herpetology is the study of
You're a
reptiles
cryptozoologist.
and amphibians.
Oh,
No, I am
okay.
not.
So you're not a believer in Bigfoot or any of
I
that?
never said that. I just said I am not a. Oh,
Yeah,
look at you
okay.
guys! Just got all like, look at them. They all just got like
Oh, man. Grab the
their
tinfoil.
eyes went up and all that stuff
Wait,
too.
wait. Time out. As somebody who's an expert in animals and stuff like
Not
that.
an expert.
No.
yeah.
But
You're
who's
clearly an
studying-
expert.
You're expert. You're the closest thing we have to an expert.
In maybe on the couch to animals. I don't. Even that is pushing it.
Okay,
but, okay,
Bigfoot.
let's go.
Could Bigfoot be a thing? Because you've
I
been
think
in the
new
jungle. You've
species
been
have been found all the time.
something that big.
Oh man, that is a big probable no.
Probably no.
Nah, I don't know because like seeing big animals isn't a myth anymore. But I mean, it's just that it's a matter of point at some point for somebody to get some infrared and find something. But I don't think there's a. I don't know if there is a giant primate out there.
Is it true that there was a gorilla that was found not too long ago that was just discovered, or a primate?
New species,
A primate.
yeah,
A
new primate
a new-
Isn't there a
species.
fucking huge one in the Congo or something?
No, that's no. But I mean, no, there isn't. I'm not a good
No,
primate person.
I heard something.
I don't care about things with thumbs.
Oh,
I have thumbs,
I know.
yeah, it
and
doesn't
I have
care
one
about
of
you.
these. Oh, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I don't. I
Didn't
don't.
they
I did
find
not
a-
hear about this new primate.
I
in
thought they
Oh,
found a
let's,
huge primate.
do-
Maybe not necessarily in the Congo, but somewhere
Land.
in Africa. They found a huge primate,
We'll do image 1.
Bigfoot
I,
size.
I didn't hear about it.
two.
They found a Bigfoot-sized primate. I'd love to see the article.
See what
I
happens, huh,
think so.
Brucey?
I think so.
It's crazy, huh?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it on Snopes?
No, it was on Rogan.
Okay. Was this like the Les Stroud podcast?
No, I don't think so.
I could get him on your podcast at some time, probably.
Absolutely.
All right, I'll ask him.
This has been one of my favorite podcasts.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he likes AI, not because of you.
I figured as much.
No offense.
No,
I'm sure he
that's fine.
enjoys talking to you as well.
Dude, we could
No,
But it's
but
the AI that he's
this
interested
is
in.
super interesting to me too because it challenges some thoughts.
we could
about
be
design.
talking about dice right now, and I'd be interested because Joe shows enthusiasm, and that's what
But-
I like. I don't care what it is, as long as you're like
I mean,
you care about. You show the people that are talking to you like that respect. It's cool. I like that.
Oh,
Thank you,
well,
Joe.
good. Thank you for your time. This has been
We're not leaving.
I know. I'm just kidding.
Fucking
Because
Joe,
I haven't fucked this podcast
We're not
up yet.
leaving.
What's that?
sleeping
No,
here.
no, I haven't fucked the podcast up yet. I was like, yeah, finally.
No, you're doing great.
Trying to?
No, I just it
What
just
do you think,
normally
Bruce?
happens. There's
It finished,
curses.
it just
You know what
looks
happened
like
this
a big
morning?
three-pointer to
I
me.
was going to be
Which one?
talking
A big
to the
three-pointer.
bosses over at Condor Tool and
Could
Knife,
be.
and I had some stuff for my throat because we've been talking all week long. Some spray for
Don't
my
do it,
throat,
Craig.
and
Don't
also
do it, Craig.
a hand sanitizer that
God
was in
dang.
the same shape thing.
Joe, you're making this really
You're
hard.
making this really
I
hard.
know. I'm leaving these out here. Anyway, by the way, I accidentally sprayed hand
Did it work-
sanitizer into my
did it-
mouth right before I had to talk to some people I respected.
Did it
was
worsen it?
hilarious.
Did we go too far?
Yeah, I went backwards.
So let's refresh it. Here you go.
No,
that those-
I
not
mean
that
that
those are
has
all-
actual use potential.
This handle is great, but it's in a weird position.
That's basically a lettuce knife.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back then.
All of this.
Let's go back. Let's
this
go
all
back.
went
There
to,
were
like,
there were a
kitchen
couple
knife.
that we
Yeah.
were freaking
Okay, let's go back.
straight up
Yeah.
knife design horny.
Those
over.
all went kind of back to like
Okay,
kitchen knives.
Okay, so let's
Those
go.
all look like cleavers or like slicers.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
So let's go back. Let's do this one more time, and we'll see if it does anything better.
I mean,
Here go
and if
first.
you
Do
made
wanna
them,
look
if
at
you made those
Yeah.
cleavers or slicers out of thick stuff, you'd be like, oh no, this isn't slicey enough because I know because I slice tomatoes and make some really really good.
Because you know about geometry.
right? And but you do too,
Me too.
and that's why that became one of your tools.
Hey,
You're
Joe,
like,
why-
this is how you fix it to make it work.
Why don't you make a podcast, Joe? I listen to that.
Because I like being on your guys's.
Because Joe is
Way
Too
too distracted.
ADHD.
Yeah. To do a podcast.
I think you should
I've been
learn
on a
those, too.
bunch and stuff too, but consistency is important. I probably
Which
wouldn't
two?
be consistent.
These two?
Bottom two.
yeah. That's the main thing. You have to be
That,
consistent.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that
And
one,
this one.
but for
Yeah,
some
do it
reason,
again.
Much
Yeah,
more
that
fun
one's
coming
growing on me.
and talking with
again?
you guys.
Bruce and I are designing our own knife over here.
Yep.
Oh, fine.
Our
fuck you
knife
guys.
versus
Well, we
your
can do it
knife.
too.
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a
Ooh.
collaboration.
You know
Done.
what? I'm not gonna let you
He's-
borrow my thing.
Well, it's fine. We're gonna do the
We don't need
machete.
your thing.
I know because you guys are more professional than us. 'Cause
Wow.
you
I
guys
don't
have
know
more.
about that. We were both-
One of us is.
Yeah, he's sitting over there.
You guys have more.
No,
designs.
between us two.
You
Yeah,
too,
okay.
because you have like 60 million designs, and
And I've got like 1.5.
you have two.
Yeah,
Well,
but
yeah,
they're
you do have one
damn
and a half.
good working designs. That
No, you do-
Yakari
remember
sometimes
that-
I use
remember
over the
that-
Tops 130
that,
just because I
uh,
love it so much.
Remember that suit one you made? That was pretty cool.
That one, yeah, you know what? That one is pretty.
I like that one.
I like that.
That was probably my favorite one of the
Which one?
ones you made.
the first knife I ever made that Leo mostly made.
Which one
but
is
that he
it? Which
helped me
model?
Make.
Is this a different one than this, right?
Trying to find a picture.
Because this is what I showed them that nobody liked.
It just kind of did the same thing, though. That's
We
the
got to do the
reblend, isn't it?
Yakari.
That is true.
I don't know what Yakari bigger something.
I think we do this one
Yakare
but with
XL.
just a bigger handle,
Yakari Zilla.
and then kind of
Yakzilla.
a little bit around that.
Dude, that's a beautiful design. That's great.
Let me see. Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this.
That'd work really well in the kitchen if you change the grind too.
If it
Full
was
flat
taller?
grind, secondary bevel.
Oh yeah, I remember that. That knife was better. I like that knife.
And then just to make it a little bit different, put like a line straight through it or something, or so they could index it well.
What I
Okay,
wanted.
remember we have people supposedly listening. So
Oh,
yeah,
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 so
yeah.
they
Somebody
can't, see,
acknowledge
they can't
them.
see what
We're
we're, talking
looking at
about.
stuff.
somebody acknowledge them.
Thanks everyone
Bruce,
for checking us out.
Acknowledge them.
Go to topsdailygrind.com, buy some swag.
This one,
Bruce, what's your favorite knife
this
movie?
one, and which one? You said
I don't even know.
you said
Really?
Yeah.
you said these two, right?
Yeah, those two.
Crocodile
that's this
Dundee, of course. for me.
Dude,
That
how
is a
many
good one.
How many
Yeah.
times did you
no,
hear that's not a
ruined.
knife?
That's ruined.
But yeah, Craig
That is
hates Crocodile
completely
Dundee.
ruined for me.
Don't care. I
How-
have
how
a
many
little
times?
shrine.
How many times did you hear that's not a knife?
Okay, now that's something different.
This
That
week, how many
for-
times did you hear it?
Just once.
You?
I didn't hear it at all.
I heard
heard
it 4
it.
times.
I heard it a bunch.
When I
just
sat
thought-
down at the
I-
couch 4 times in one day, and then I didn't hear it the other days. But 4 times in one day. The guy was walking by in a suit. He was like, "That's not a knife."
It's just
Yeah, it's a knife.
Oh,
and then walked away. I'm
Then
sorry,
just
dude, if
make
you're
it,
listening, but
guys.
don't do
just
it.
make a sign.
Don't do it.
That's
Yeah.
not the knife is now deemed tacky.
Yep.
And just,
if you
like, put
say
that
it,
up or
you're
something.
ineligible for shot.
Can
show
we put a
deals.
picture
Yeah.
of Crocodile Dundee
pay
and
MSRP.
saying, "Don't fucking say it"?
If you say
like
say
pointing-
this, we will charge you full price.
Yeah.
You guys should get Paul what's his name?
He's still alive?
Yeah,
Logan
Paul Hogan
on
is
the podcast.
Paul Hogan, isn't it?
Paul Hogan. Paul Hogan.
Is he still alive?
Yeah. He's I
He's gotta
believe
be old as
91.
fuck. Yeah.
91. Damn.
If you guys would do that, I would love to be on the podcast. I mean,
Dude,
that,
we
that
can
movie
barely-
changed my life.
We
could
can
have-
barely get you.
My first question for him would be, how
Joe.
sick are you of people saying this to you?
Oh my God! Can you
He'll be
just
like,
ask him
he'll be like, I'll slip my wrist right now if I hear it again.
all right.
Or I might.
The only reason I'm still alive is because
All of myself, you buggers.
Because I don't listen to anything. No internet. I don't have anything. And he just, yeah, okay. That
What
was
if he died on the podcast?
I hate you guys. I hate you guys. That's horrible. I like looked up to
Oh,
this man
fuck.
my entire life.
We never did a prediction show.
Those, oh, fuck. We still
Oh, I
can. We
hate
still
you
can.
all.
We still can.
You know what I'm talking about.
Paul Hogan. Is that
No,
who you're going
those
to
are
choose?
all
That's
stupid.
fucked up.
Those are all stupid. That one's okay.
That was a
the other
mix.
three are dumb.
That was a mix between Bruce's choice. I'm sorry, Bruce.
Dumb. Okay.
Okay, hold on. Let's go back. Let's go back.
Those
Let's
are
go
not
back.
machetes.
No, we
Let's
gotta
go
go
back.
back
Okay.
to that
Yeah.
one in
No.
the top
Yeah,
right and the bottom
we gotta
corner.
go back almost
Okay.
to the beginning.
No, we don't. So
We kind of
No, we
do.
don't. Beep,
So,
beep,
this
beep,
one
beep.
and this
I
one-
make knife
no, no, no.
design.
no.
Oh,
These-
one,
huh?
oh,
These two.
one. Hey,
These two
wait,
were the
go
ones
back
that were
to-
kind of okay, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's do let's see.
Wasn't Jesus the one that was like, we should finish a thought?
Yeah.
We have
this isn't mine.
This is so okay. So we have two conversations going.
That's true.
This
Okay.
is the main one, and then once this is doing its thing, we deviate to the other
And
one.
the other one
All
is
right,
our
nope.
prediction of who's going to pass away in 2000.
no, that's a different show.
No, yeah, I'm not on that show. I don't
That's
like
a different show.
Guess who nailed it last year?
it.
I nailed it last year, and Leo, both Leo and I nailed it.
Queen.
Yeah.
I
guessed
oh
that right
shit!
away.
I've nailed it 2 years in a row. Then
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah, you got the first one too.
No, because I said I
Ooh.
would. I did say I would never say the
You
queen.
get what you were after?
Yes.
Wow.
It's just a very
That was,
small pen.
Joe,
That was a
You're gonna leave this
adventurous
here.
reach.
you're gonna leave this here. I'm gonna feel bad because you never took my gift.
No, I keep putting it in my pocket.
Okay, so what are we doing again?
All right,
trying to
so
put
we
it in
are
your
designing a knife, guys, and we're kind of not having a debate. We're having a very interesting discussion about
Okay,
using AI
so
to help.
so this is what we're gonna
generate
do this time.
designs.
So which one? Pick,
Jesus done.
pick one of these two. Pick one of these two.
We already did.
Which one?
We picked both.
You can't pick both. Pick one, and then this is gonna be the last thing. I'm gonna
All right, fine,
copy it.
Do that one.
This
Yeah,
one.
do the top one.
Okay.
I don't like that handle, but the rest.
Yeah.
of it-
Okay,
I agree.
that's what we're gonna do. So copy URL. Okay. So
Computer noises.
Yes, sir.
We
So
get, like,
imagine.
we get like fucking dial-up noises going on.
You've got AI.
Okay. So Craig, you're gonna.
What am I gonna do?
Craig, what was your screen name back in the
Okay.
day?
So it's
What
gonna.
do you mean?
For AOL.
I never had
Instant
AOL.
Messenger? You
my
never
dad,
had
my
AOL
dad
Instant
knew
Messenger?
immediately that AOL was a fucking virus and was like, "We're not doing this."
What?
Yes.
Okay,
my
Craig.
dad was smart.
Weird. What
Yeah,
about
so-
you, Jesus?
It's gonna be this one, and then you're gonna
Joezilla,
add-
by the way.
add a description to change that top
Still
one.
use it on the forums
Okay.
where
So,
it kind of got started.
It's
What
gonna
was your
take this as
ICQ
your
number?
base.
My what?
ICQ number.
Oh, I can't remember that anymore.
Yeah, I can't remember mine.
Yeah, it's gonna take that, and then whatever you
was
do to
old
it.
school.
So just say handle not in the middle.
Gosh,
or,
ICQ. Jeez.
Did you do the instant messenger
really?
or the chat the chats the
Yeah,
the
that's what I
lobbies or
just
whatever?
asked. What was your AOL Instant Messenger name?
I can't say mine. No, I'm just kidding. I don't remember.
Really? You can't say on the podcast?
Dude, I had a stupid name.
We
was
said
a
some
fan.
pretty
Boy
fucked up shit on
69.
this.
No, it was just the version of my name with numbers. So it was dumb.
Jesus Leet.
Yeah, no, I never did anything crazy like that.
Mine was Joezilla, and I used it to go on the forums too.
I was boring, man.
I know, but I
I was-
still like it.
No, not you. Me. I was
Oh.
boring on chats.
Oh, I probably was too.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was boring as
we,
shit.
we were kids.
Yeah. Plus, it was new tech and all that.
Yeah, but now we accept it, and then it went away.
Yeah. Is there anything you missed from that like '90s era?
Actually, yeah. Honestly, sorry guys, AOL.
Why?
I don't know. I just had so many
You've
fun
got
memories.
mail.
of-
Is that
Yeah.
what you missed?
No, the instant messenger on that. Everybody
The
would wait like
messenger,
in
the
college
chat
and,
rooms.
and know where parties at. We all know where to go and stuff. Like, I don't
Dude,
know.
all that shit still exists, but better.
Something like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
and then
I
you
don't
have to
know. It's
tell
that
it-
sentimentality of it. Just like
when you're
that
done with
80s
your stuff,
knives.
I'll do my stuff at the end. Just don't send it.
I'm done with my stuff.
Okay, because I just have to add it to make sure that the aspect ratio is 2/3. That's it.
Okay, so they're doing computer talk to make a knife again. Aspect ratio
Not
must
computer
be
talk.
2/3.
Aspect ratio just means that it's taller than it is longer because that's
Got
what
it.
we've been
For
doing the whole time.
Instagram.
Just the
Oh,
number
you
of
still have the jerky
pixels.
left over? Yeah, pass it over.
So
Heck yeah. You guys don't have to eat all that. You can throw it away when you're done.
I'm gonna eat all of it.
Yeah.
Has it been refrigerated?
Why?
Just because it lasts a little bit longer in Vegas. I
Yeah,
don't know
but-
why.
oh, this hot
Oh,
weather.
it's been cold as shit.
No,
What the fuck are you talking about, Joe? This 120 degree weather.
Yeah, Joe.
I forgot how well I got this one. Number 4, right? Yeah.
How great is Joe?
I'm sorry. I'm enjoying my
Joe's
deer
hilarious.
jerky.
Dude, there's nobody on this planet like Joe.
that's why I'm happy I
That's
didn't have
true.
a boy. Can you imagine a more incarnate Joe? Oh my gosh. I'd run out of Band-Aids. I would run out of Band-Aids every single week.
If you had a boy, he would be the opposite of you.
Dude, I don't know what it did.
He'd be like super chill,
Yeah.
like not ADD at all.
Like not attacking any of his brothers with the box cutter.
Correct. Bruce's
That only happened
kids
one
were
time.
fighting each other with box
Dude,
cutters.
it fucking. I don't know what you did, but it completely fucked it up.
It's not my fault.
Hey, did any of them land a cut?
Yep.
How bad?
Pretty bad. On the finger. Messed up pretty bad.
What?
Wait,
Yeah,
what's, yeah
it
where
completely
did that
fucking
come?
ruined it. So I think what we're
that's your
gonna.
fault, Jesus.
I think what we're gonna do is take this,
I think we need to go
and
back
then
to the beginning.
and then now we modify it by hand.
Combine that one and the one from the beginning.
Oh, okay, fair. I get you. Okay, so this
I
one,
put
right?
any spice in this one.
This one, right? No,
That one. That
This
one.
this one.
Yep.
We never did anything with this one,
That one's fucking great.
so let's just do that one. Let's just do versions of that then. If that
Go
one's
for it.
fucking
No,
great,
but combine that one and the other one.
wait.
Yeah,
Let's do.
so he wants the
let's do versions of
Tanto-looking one.
Hold on.
Combine that one and the other one.
Okay. So this
They
one.
have a Tanto-looking knife right now, guys,
Okay.
who are on the podcast,
Hold
and
on.
a
This one and
like
which one?
upswept tip
What is that sound?
yeah.
chopping device.
So this one and which one? And this one.
Correct.
Okay. So
Kind of like a very weight-forward design with like also a Tanto-looking machete design. Very
So this
interesting.
one
Dude, I
and-
think that Tanto one looks great.
this one. Okay. Oh look, we're getting more versions of that good one.
Okay. The internet is telling you it likes that one more.
But
I like
really,
that
really
You've got
just
design.
I like this one. This one they added some
but they're
weird ass
very
teeth.
similar variations. It's kind of almost like it's arrived at a.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're getting somewhere.
No. I you do.
Oh,
that.
did you? Okay. All right.
So now we can focus in on one thing and keep doing variations of that.
Look
think my main
at
problem
the
is-
thumb.
That's too. That
No,
that
that would
angle
more
is
jerky.
too wide. It keeps wanting to do that. That's why we
keeps-
keep getting spatulas and shit.
okay. Well, it's got to be able to paddle water though.
This is
Damn,
really-
that one's cool. I like the handle.
These are really small changes of the one we picked.
Yeah.
And I also combined the other one, so we still need to
It
see
looks.
that.
This looks like it put just a saw
Thank you, Bruce.
on top of a blade,
yeah,
like a fucking
but
hacksaw.
okay, but I mean, think about that
But-
as a different bevel. That
Right,
makes
but look at it. Look at it like what it's doing. There's just literally a hacksaw superimposed on the
Yeah,
top.
I
of this
know,
knife.
but then unfuck it.
Hey Craig, what do you think if we went to our what are you doing?
No, gosh,
Why are you
Craig.
trying to take my
All
fucking
right,
jerky?
so we have this Tanto design. I'm going to try and
Travis.
ish thing, but we also have a. Imagine if
Go
there
show
was
'em.
a bevel
Go show
right
'em.
here,
Joe, go show him.
but I can't with the thing.
Hey, okay.
Mute me.
I can't with this attached to it. Imagine if that.
You should throat chop him. Yeah, I'll shut the fuck up.
Hey,
sure.
imagine if this got
Okay.
continued into the handle
Okay.
as a continuous curve.
as a
of-
hacksaw.
Okay.
No,
here.
no, not the hacksaw.
Joe.
Just that line.
Tell him
Just
to
that
give it to
line.
me.
Okay.
Give me that fucking
Joe,
thing.
that's a little.
Can you
Hold on.
modify that with a pen?
I got you.
All right, yeah. Now we're talking.
Okay.
I know how to use that device.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay.
No, I now that I just said that, I
pen?
really screwed it up.
There you go. You can draw on the screen.
Okay, got it.
You sound
Immediately
different.
start stabbing
Unmute
Greg.
me. Unmute me.
No.
Okay, you can leave me muted. That's
This is
fine.
permanent.
I was just going to
I
comment on
screwed
how
up
much
that
different you sound with a
line.
bunch of meat in your mouth.
Who, me?
Gross.
Both of you.
Both of us.
You like it?
You know, it's different. I wouldn't say it's better or worse. Just
How do you sound with liquid in your mouth?
Can I say the F word to him?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can say whatever you
No,
want.
the
man.
other F word.
Ugh, gosh. This is much easier. Not okay.
You'll get banned.
What are you doing? Just lock the screen. Here, give it to me so I can lock this. So I can lock it.
I thought you
Scroll
said
down.
you knew how to use this.
Hey,
Not
hey,
the locking part.
hey, Joe. Slide down from the top with your finger.
Beep boop beep does not compute.
Hold on.
AI broken.
Damn it, let's
What'd
start
you
all
do,
over.
Joe?
Let's start all over.
Oh, I know how to use that.
I told you.
Hey, which one was it?
Freaking
Joe,
cursed.
which one was it?
The
It
one
was
with
the top
the
one?
one with the
This
hacksaw
one?
blade on
Yeah.
top of it.
Okay. So
Hey, just man, what's his name? Tapio Verkapala Puko.
okay, toma.
What?
Here.
Look up Tapio
Do it again.
Verkapala Puko.
Now it won't do anything if you rotate it.
How the fuck am I supposed to spell that?
Because here, just hold this.
No.
gonna
Nope.
show
No,
you.
you're drawing. We can talk about
on, Joe, one thing at a
Rockefeller
time.
later.
Yeah, whoever the fuck that was.
Okay, Jesus Christ, bananas.
You can't say that, Joe.
God bless
Bananas?
America.
No, he's taking the Lord's name in vain.
I've done that a lot today.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys. Here, undo that.
Damn it, Joe. Here, okay.
Flipping you off.
He just called you Joe plural.
Just
Damn
flip me
it,
off.
Joes.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
No. I haven't drank that much to be seeing two of them.
Me either.
Damn.
They're just a
I'm
little
moving
more.
that fast.
But anyway, so
All right, so that line continuously like ground into the thing, so you got like a rhombus.
are we
That, like-
removing anything?
Well,
That
it's
like
not straight.
shaky ass line.
Yeah, that's shaky. I'm not that good at like drawing a straight line.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Why don't you use your why don't you use that book as a ruler?
Because I want to show you what I'm getting at, and I
Okay.
think it's a really pretty idea.
Because not everybody thinks like you, Jesus.
I know it's true.
Nope.
We
you guys-
all have different
Not everybody
experience.
uses common sense.
Yes.
Oh, fair enough. I noticed that in Vegas a lot.
You know John, right?
Yeah, no, I noticed that in Vegas especially. Common sense is not very
Common.
common in Vegas.
All right, so in this handle of that knife, which is a Tapio Workala Puko, you can see how the grind matches
Just
the
fuck up his
rhombus
drawing.
on,
Okay.
the, on the handle.
Okay.
And the handle's shield shaped.
Okay.
What if the grind on that machete
Okay.
matched the handle and continued down for that geometry?
Ah.
It's kind of a pretty look that I like a lot. This is the most apparent in this one.
Oh, Simon. That's badass. That's beautiful.
yes.
Yeah, that would be cool.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. Man, there you go. You got a new design.
Sort of. Okay, save
We're
it.
gonna call it
save it. The furthest from the that one. Okay, let's see what the combination did though.
Do not
Doom
save what I did.
spatula.
Okay, so I'm gonna
The
upscale
Doom
that
spatula 5000.
one. Okay.
Even if
First
you watch this
AI
episode,
generated.
it's not going to make sense.
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
great.
guys.
It's great because
So to continue this story to its completion, we're looking and using AI as a tool, not feeling threatened
okay.
by
How
it.
about
at least
any of
personally.
these? These are the mixes that you told me.
Jesus is already done listening to you.
Why am I done
Hey,
listening? to them?
look at
Oh,
that
yeah.
Santuco.
Got a little.
Okay, here, take it so that we
Got a
can
little tracker
we can
going on
upscale
there.
the final one. We have to
These
pick
all
one.
suck.
We have to pick one as the final one.
I hate them
No,
all.
these all suck.
Okay, do it. Refresh it one more time, and then so go back.
Refresh.
Go back, and then hit the blue. The blue.
Enter computer
Yeah, the blue.
mode refresh.
This is like
We are knife designing and destroying a podcast.com.
this is like the easiest thing to control, and you guys are doing horribly.
Fuck you.
What are you asking? I just cut stuff. It's
This
just
is like
pressing
here.
buttons.
Use this piece of technology you've never seen before.
Right.
This fucking guy.
We're embracing
He
it.
does it to people.
Who?
Joe,
Yeah, but intuitively you figure it out. We're starting to figure it out.
Here's a knife you've probably never used in this situation before. Use it. Figure it out.
That's kind of cool, though. It's like a
What is-
CX.
what is-
Sounds cool, but it's
Let me
still
see.
not
It's a
gonna
kitchen
work.
CX.
Yeah.
Did it
Little
finish?
bit,
Here's
huh?
another idea, guys. A
It hasn't
kitchen
finished
CX.
rendering, dude.
That one looks like a
Sax? I'm
Yeah.
not saying it right. Oh, my
no.
God.
That one looks like you're saying it how it's spelled. That's a cool sax.
It hasn't finished rendering.
Yeah.
Go click the X.
Pulling out the beer I just had, I swear.
It hasn't finished rendering.
This couch is slowly eating
Now there you go.
the cord.
That one's cool, but it's like totally off from what we're trying to do.
Okay.
That looks
So-
looks like a kitchen knife. That looks like a kitchen
So
knife.
which one was the closest one?
That
We'll
looks
just keep
weird.
that one. Probably
the original one.
the one
Yeah,
that you
that's
drew on.
another
gotten
one that
better.
you drew. That one was really cool.
Which one?
The one that we just marked
The
up.
one that you drew on?
Yeah, if you
No,
put that.
but
I'm
even
sorry.
I still
I'm
think
pretty
even
passionate about it. That was really cool.
I still think this one is better.
Oh, wait, click on it so it's big so we can see it. Full size. I still
was-
like
it's
the
like
one that
way-
we
oh.
those are
It's a little
Chad.
too far
Yeah, those
back.
are Chad.
Who scrolls? You never scroll. Just messing.
What?
I'm just on someone's phone when
So-
you show my photo.
You know how I always apologize at the end of a show and I say I'm sorry for the show.
We're
How-
not sorry for this one.
I'm kind of sorry
No, you're not.
a little bit because we're having fun and I don't think you guys are having fun.
Everybody's having
Yeah,
fun.
no,
We're
that's
all
all
having
right.
fun.
So
Look,
you
Dylan's
know,
having fun.
So those of you who want to try
Dylan's
this,
asleep with his
if you guys
phone
want to try it,
up
it's
next to his head.
it's Mid Journey is the program we're using,
okay.
and all you have to do is go to midjourney.com and you have to
really
have
like that.
Discord. So you have to have Discord.
Oh,
A
which I do.
You have to have a Discord, and then when you go to Midjourney, you just sign up with your
Does
Discord.
Tops
That's it.
Knives have a Discord? They should.
We do have a Discord, but we never use it.
Oh, I want to be in
But
it.
it exists.
But it exists.
I just learned yesterday I am now a Discord mod.
So if you use Discord,
So I
this,
have to-
this is Discord.
Okay,
Joe,
cool.
look,
I
watch.
thought it was. It looked like
Yeah,
the Discord
it's-
format.
It's Discord.
That's freaking crazy.
But this is
looking.
the chat bot, and so if you can go sign up, and they give you like 25 prompts for free a month, I think.
Okay. And this is their hey, what's your what's it called where you get a cut of it?
No, I don't.
They use this code, affiliate code.
I don't want.
No, I'm just kidding.
An affiliate link.
Right.
So I think this was the original.
yes, yeah. Keep that one. That's
Okay,
beautiful.
So we're gonna do that. We're gonna base it off of this. Okay. So this is the final.
He's still going with this. Damn.
No, this is we're done. This is
Okay.
the final one.
On
this
your
is the
desk by
final one.
Monday.
Joe's like, yeah, can we move on?
No, this is the
it's
final
cool.
one.
I love it.
We'll turn this into a drawing. We'll reverse engineer it, and we'll make it a knife. And then
I'm
it's
very
up to Leo to
comfortable
say
with that.
fuck this and not do anything. And but we'll see.
Joe,
yes.
have you? You're a guy that likes bees.
Okay. Yeah. Bees. If
Have
we're
you
gonna talk
seen-
bees, careful.
Have you
'cause I
seen
could be
the bee lady from Texas?
No. What? Oh, the one who just takes stuff out without
Yeah.
any. Yeah. That's not hard.
What do you think? So okay,
Wait,
you just
wait,
took all the
can you
mystery
explain?
out of it.
Can you explain that?
Okay, have you ever seen like TikTok or YouTube or whatever? There's this chick from Austin. I apologize.
Does she
if
dance?
if that's sexist, but there's a lady from Austin
Does she dance?
who just
She
goes and,
removes
like,
bees.
She like saves the bees.
That's great.
So people that have crazy fucking bee infestations, she goes and cleans them out, and almost never uses like any kind of beekeeper suit or equipment. Just like a smoker, and then moves all these bees.
So Joe says it's easy.
Back at the height of my day, this isn't BS. I'm not the same way now.
You're
I'm
not
not the
that
same
old.
man.
You're not
No,
like
I was.
60. What
No,
are you-
it was just being 60.
I said you're not like
Oh.
60. Come
no,
on.
but like in my early 20s when I did beekeeping 9 to 5, 5 hours, sometimes 7 hour or 5 days a week. You know, I was used to getting stung. It was really hot in North Carolina and putting on a bee costume sucks.
Oh
so
yeah, that's probably miserable.
yeah, and there are ways after a while where if you play paintball a lot, you get used to being hit by paintballs, right? And when you get cut all the time with a knife, you get kind of used to it. You're like, okay, it's not a bad one. I'm just gonna hold my finger on there.
It's like
With
you've been
bees,
cut recently.
yeah, I mean, it wasn't a bad one. I just put my finger on there. But you get used to being stung by bees, or you're used to doing it to where you can figure out how not to piss them off so much. And that doesn't mean like you have to get into a Zen mode because, man, can you imagine me trying to do that?
no.
And stuff too. But if you smoke them a lot, you don't over smoke them with just, even pine needles. You don't make fast, jerky movement. You don't wear dark clothing. And you're relaxed. You can get through. I used to be able to get through at least 5 to 6 hives without wearing gloves because that smashes bees. And when you smash a bee, they get ticked off or release the alarm pheromone.
And that's what the smoke is for, right?
Right, yeah, it keeps them from communicating to
pheromone
yeah.
that says, "Hey, we should be pissed off right now."
Exactly. There's some other things it does, but mostly just keeps them from communicating to each other that they're going to get into defense mode. And so, like I said, we got to be careful because this will kill like a whole another hour or two.
No, go ahead,
with
go ahead.
bees.
Do it,
But
do it.
long story short, the more smooth and deliberate you are with the bees, You can get through a lot of beehives without getting stung if you've been doing it a while and you know what to do and you're also confident and use it. And now I have to
So
put
what
on
this
a
lady's
veil.
doing is not necessarily like that special,
Yeah.
but it's what she's doing with her content. I think is uncommon.
Right. That's it. They're
Okay,
just showing them off. I mean, have you seen some of these guys who are, of course, I'm going to go back to machetes, but the guys who are juggling with machetes like out in the streets and like every small, like place in Central or South America or Haiti
I've
or
seen that,
something.
yeah.
Or Circus
Yeah.
Circus.
Yeah,
I've seen it in
Is there one at
Mexico, too.
Circus now?
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, can you just
know?
imagine if this is, hey, this is my YouTube channel where I'm just going to be twirling machetes in Vegas, and then this week I'm in, I don't know, Texas, and they're just better at using the tool to be famous. It's the same deal, but she's also, that doesn't mean
But she's creating
bad.
content that
It's
really
mind-blowing.
nobody else
Dude,
is
every
doing.
time I used to be able to reach my hand in the whole hive and hold a whole hand of bees and go,
like one of your main
It's
pictures
like
is that.
Like the
Right.
Globetrotters, the dudes that do the wild shots.
Yeah.
They could never play basketball.
yeah, but
Like,
they're
like,
used to
like,
doing that.
like in competitive NBA.
Yeah, but
not
that's
the same.
it. I mean, it's just confidence with what you do.
It's very niche.
Or the
And
street
besides
soccer
that,
players.
I
that
I
do all
can't
the-
do that, man. If I've had way too much coffee or something, I don't go through my bees now. And now,
Which one?
now I'm still a little bit more jerky when I get in the bees, and I'll put on my veil. I'll
So-
keep my hands ungloved, but that's it. It also depends on the bees too.
So this thing I never knew that she talks about is that most people have never seen a male bee.
Oh yeah, they're drones.
Okay.
They only exist just to
Just to fuck
to
the
screw.
queen.
Yeah.
play with
And
it.
what
Yeah.
happens is they when they go on a mating flight, the drones, the male bees, they don't do anything. They don't do any cooperative
/imagine
brood
first.
care. They don't do any. They don't make honey. They just eat honey. They die when they mate.
Yeah. Same
and-
as like if they sting, right?
Right. Well, no. There's for the females because the stinger is like I said, this could get very deep. A stinger is a modified ovipositor, which is an egg-laying device.
Like a clitoris.
No.
It's
Like a syringe.
It's a syringe. Yeah, right.
You're welcome.
Exactly.
Thank
Very
you,
cool.
Jesus.
It's a ovipositor is something that
An
lays eggs.
ovipositor?
Yeah, deposits eggs.
So they deposit eggs through their stinger?
no, that it's that modified.
Modified.
They made it into a stabby device.
So where do the eggs come out?
The
The
queen
syringe
only.
hole.
Yeah.
That's what I just
But
asked.
it's in the queen only. Because bees evolved from wasps, right? And there
Yeah,
are
but no-
wasps that still do that,
Yeah.
to where they use their stinger to deposit
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah,
in
yo,
their
gosh,
prey.
yeah. They're
So
they're
where
highly
do
related.
the
They're in
females-
So
where do the
wasps,
bees-
because wasps used to fuck hornets.
No, they're all
And
like
then-
descended
so that's
together.
bestiality.
Bestiality.
They're all in the order Hymenoptera.
That was the best joke I've ever heard today. That was
Anyway.
perfect. That was a perfect
Dude,
pun.
it used to be so cool. I used to get stung so much that I wouldn't swell anymore. I could get stung in the face and
Hey,
I wouldn't
like
swell.
nothing.
Did you
Yeah.
know that John got stung once? We got pictures of him.
Really?
Yeah. Hey. Oh, well, there's nobody. Everybody went to sleep.
Oh, I love freaking people
I'm gonna
out by
go
taking
pee.
a bee and
I'll
stinging
get my
myself
phone on the
with
way
it. They
back
go
and I'll show you a
crazy.
picture of John when he got stung
So
by a
wait,
bee.
where do bees deposit? Like, where do the eggs come out of the bee?
I believe. God, now this is going
Do they
hardcore.
come out of the stinger or not?
I think it does, but
Dude,
now we're getting into. No, I can't
You're a fucking
remember.
beekeeper. You don't know?
No, I used to artificially inseminate queens, not successfully, but I had a
How?
whole. Like dude, this is
Was
cool.
this like a spray and
sounds
pray
fucking
method?
crazy.
No, this is awesome. This was at a university.
Tiny needle, like
No. This is the fun part. You're gonna freaking love
Oh,
this.
this is
Everybody, internet. Imagine a tube, just a solid glass tube. The professor who is good at this would have to hold it over a Bunsen burner and pull it apart hot, so it would make the most microscopic hole ever. So that he would have to make his own needles to actually impregnate the queens with this
What happens
special
if he
device.
fucked up?
Pardon?
What
You
happens if
stab the heck out of a
you
queen.
murder the queen.
Yeah, dude.
So you
we
either
murdered the
so
heck.
basically
horrible beekeeper.
You're
I'm
either
a horrible beekeper
you're
because
either
he came
like
from scientific background.
You're either like fucking that queen or killing her. That's basically what's going on.
I hope my mom never hears this freaking
there's either like
I hope my mom never
I
hears
wrong?
this podcast.
I mean, based on what he just said.
Like no,
jamming it in
we
there.
had this
Based on what he just
crazy,
said. You
crazy
spit on it
contraption.
Yeah.
Dr. Tarpey, I'm sorry for this.
Basically,
but
you're either,
listen,
you
he had
like,
these little
you either like
knobs.
You got this dildo right, or it fucking kills her.
I'm not showing you how to make like the most fragile ampule, like needle whatsoever, and all you can think about is dildos and fucking. You've been in Vegas so long. It's not my fault. I was being scientific. You were just being crass.
You're talking about inseminating a bee.
Yes, but you're the one who just went
With a piece
downtown
of
with
glass.
that. Yeah. That's
oh man,
honestly
I was
what's
gonna
happening.
type that into here. I'll get you banned.
Now listen, I never got any. I wasn't good at this, right? You like literally have to be a master at this.
Oh my god.
But
have
dude,
to
you
be
know
like a
Queen Bee's
watchmaker?
fight. You
What
want to
did I
hear some
miss?
other crazy stuff?
No, hold on. What did I miss?
Queen
What-
Bee's fight.
Yes.
Right? So
Wait,
like
what?
you would do
Queen
something
bees have
called
like
grafting.
a bitch fight. They like.
Oh gosh, yeah. As soon as a queen bee is born, or as soon as the queen bee emerges out of her queen cell, she goes and like murders
Fucks
all
up
the
the
other
old queen
queens.
bee.
Yeah, or that, or kicks that one out, or stabs all the other queen cells being made. So queens do not like each other through their queen mandibular pheromone or other smells that these things emit. And so as soon as you put two queens together, they fight, and it's now easy or it's easy to make queens. And like there's a whole process called grafting we're not gonna get into, but we would have a
Why?
surplus.
Because I'm gonna fuck it up for everybody.
No, that too. But yeah, no, it's just a very long process. But
okay.
long story short, I'd have a surplus of queens. And so we didn't have anything else to do with these. So like Friday nights, maybe there might be some queen fights where like people would come over and we'd be like, go, number
So,
2
like-
versus number 4.
So like per colony, there's only ever one queen.
Yeah, most of the time. Normally, or there's a supersedure or a succession where
Okay,
like
good.
the
So, like-
old queen goes out and like flies somewhere
To die?
No, flies and takes half the hive, and that's called swarming.
Oh,
you
really?
take that same queen and you put it on your chin, and all these other bees congregate on there, and that's how you get a bee beard.
Cool.
So those guys holding those bee beards have a queen right there on the
and then a
on the-
bunch of other
Yeah,
females or a bunch of males.
males. No, just a whole bunch of hive members, which are all female mostly.
And so male bees, what does a male bee look like compared
It
to
has
like,
a much
when you see a
longer,
normal
sweet. Yo,
right?
the
When you
male
see-
has to go out and search for the queens, right? So it's got big old eyes and a really bulbous body to hold its reproductive organs. Greg, no, and yeah. So the biggest thing that you can see from far away is that they're a little bit bigger than a normal
what you
worker
would
bee,
see on
which
a
is a
flower.
female.
Like so on a flower, you're never going to see a male bee.
Yeah, they're
There's
not
only gonna be a
pollinating it.
yeah.
I mean, no, not
Only
a
the
honeybee.
females do that.
Just for a honeybee.
Honeybee.
Yeah, that's what
only,
I'm talking about. Okay.
Are all
Yeah.
honeybees males?
No, most honeybees
Most of
are
them
female.
are female.
Yeah.
Really?
You have probably never seen a male honeybee, correct?
Well, it depends. If you were
Have you ever been
hiding,
in-
So
Have you
honeybees
ever
don't
been
have
into
a
a hive?
giant ass queen?
they
They
do.
do.
They do.
But the ones
She's
that
like
pollinate the
drones, the
flowers
male
are
bees
males,
don't do anything.
Are females.
All they do
Really?
is
Yeah.
screw and eat.
So she's like just a big
Big
lady.
The
mama.
queen's a big fucking hoe.
Yeah. Well, in honeybee, she's
Did you call me
actually
bro?
no. He said hoe.
Hoe.
Oh,
Oh,
because
The queen is a big yeah.
Let's.
Anyway,
Yes. So the queen is just a big hoe.
yeah. Now the queen in this one, she's actually genetically
Maybe,
different.
yeah.
So the other females that are pollinating the flowers,
Describe
Mm-hmm.
him.
they don't ever get
That's how
laid.
you'll get them.
No, they're
They
workers.
divergence.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to
You
describe
need to have to make the more females. You have to have
them. Average white looking Caucasian.
insemination from a drone bee, haploid to diploid. I can't remember. Diploid, yeah, haploid, diploid. Blah, 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 blah. Like I
I
said,
don't know
that
what
could
that
be
means.
like they got to go screw to have more females. Otherwise, you'll get too many males in a hive, and then when the males don't do anything, the hive collapses.
Because the males just eat and fuck.
Right. They don't
Okay.
take care of the brood. They don't make anything. They don't do
They
maintenance.
just bang the queen.
Right, that's it. And during the this is what I'll close with the bee stuff. During the wintertime, they get kicked out of the hive or they get
So
like
all the
eaten or
dudes just
torn.
are like, fuck you.
No, the female workers, the
Oh, they kick the
workers
dudes out.
literally drag them out. Sometimes rip off all the pieces, all that stuff. During the wintertime, you're just like, and if you have like it covered up, there's just a corpse carpet of
So the
I had a-
dudes just get
drones.
I had
murdered.
a-
Yeah, they're not doing anything. So
They just
kill
get
them.
murked. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a bee, hornet, wasp, whatever the fuck question. So are they
They're all
all
very
like
different, right?
Are they all a family or no?
Yeah, they are. They're ants, bees, wasps, bumblebees. They're all under Hymenoptera. So, like, if you rip the wings off of a wasp, right?
Yeah.
It looks like an ant.
What's the giant black it looks like a bumblebee but it's huge. It's like fucking.
All
I've
right,
seen
tell
them
me
in
what
the-
it eats. 'cause
Remember-
there's
I don't know,
it's a
like,
tarantula hawk
When you were at my house, the one that I was like, "What's that?"
on the ground, and it was like moving
Yeah,
around.
but
quick.
it was like bigger than a honeybee, but kind of like furry almost.
Oh, yeah, that was a carpenter
forgot
bee, I
something?
think. I
But yeah,
can't remember.
There you go. I think
Carpenter
No, I
bee,
used
that's
a
what you
band
said.
word.
Well, if it didn't have
Oh,
too much
yeah.
fur, it's not
You can't use
carpenter
bad
bee.
words.
It's a bumblebee. I mean, vice
carpenter
versa.
bee.
Carpenter
Oh,
bee,
okay.
probably.
Yeah, I think that's what it.
Yeah.
But which one of those things is the ones that can like the whole hive or whatever can encircle something and spin so like they beat
Kill
their
it
wings
with-
off with
kill it-
heat.
Kill it with heat.
Yeah.
Those are honeybees used to the Japanese hornets. So those are like they're still Apis mellifera. They're still honeybees, like European honeybees, I think. But they're like Asiatic a little bit. They're in Asia, right? They're used to
But
these
that's
big
legit.
ass. Yeah, that it is. They do that too.
So
this
what is it that- what is
incredible.
it that
Want me
they
to blow
do?
your mind?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I want
they
you to
generate
blow my
heat.
mind.
They move their wing muscles really, really quick.
Okay.
But they don't move their wings, so they just do that like just somebody
Yeah, yeah,
wanting
yeah.
to vibrate, and so
Almost
they're
like
able to
when you get the
generate heat.
shivers.
Right. Yeah, that's why you do
Okay.
it. It generates
Yeah.
heat, and they're one of the only ectotherms that can do that. One of the only things that they still can make their own heat, right? So that's how they're able to overwinter. And they sometimes, this was really cool. They can, if they feel sick, some hives can fake a fever by doing that same response and like cooking out a sickness.
Really?
Yeah, for like a couple of different things.
Is there? So, are there things that will affect the taste of the honey?
Yeah.
Like
Oh
in-
gosh, yeah. It's whatever nectar comes from.
Can
Like
you-
there's agave honey. It's good.
Could you? Is there like a way to
Yeah,
make
the
it-
honey that he gave us came
Yeah, that's
from like a
sourwood.
specific.
Yeah, that's
flower.
like a very,
'Cause it was
very, very
delicious.
treasured
So
hunting.
most of the honey in
No wonder it's
Idaho,
so fucking good.
Yeah,
most of the honey in Idaho is clover,
Okay.
that makes sense.
and so it's the clover flower that they're actually
So,
pollinating.
so technically, if you wanted, you could like bioengine. Holy fuck!
God damn it, Dylan!
No, let him. Let him. This is
out.
great.
He's
This is
out.
great.
Yeah.
Cold.
This is
It
Again.
must be an amazing
Again.
podcast.
this
by
is
the
what
way.
you call a real,
Yeah.
authentic feel.
Dylan!
No, it's fine. Let him.
Let
Let
him-
him. No,
honestly,
let
he
him.
worked
Let him
hard,
sleep.
man. It's Friday
he worked
night of a
hard.
shot
It's been a
show.
long
He
week.
worked hard. He deserves a rest.
He's fucking snoring.
I know it's
It's
loud.
okay.
as
Damn
fuck.
it, Dylan!
It's loud as fuck.
This
Hey,
is hilarious.
no,
guys.
Let him. He deserves a break.
Yeah, that's freaking shot show.
It's
This
shot
stuff
show. He
kills
can
you.
rest.
It wouldn't be Shot Show without
Plus-
Dylan snoring on the podcast.
Oh shit! Plus
Doug
people,
Live.
plus people can see that we're not exaggerating. So, could it be possible theoretically to like make a type of flower that kind of produces a spicy honey?
I make the
Don't
flower.
they
Get some
make-
jalapeno honey.
Like make a flower that would produce a spicy honey. Like what would you have to? Obviously,
I don't know if the spice could be generated through pollen
no.
Why not?
Yeah.
or
why not?
through nectar, because I think it's a mechanism to ward off stuff, right?
I
So
know.
like birds don't taste spice. For some different things,
it's
so
way
that
too
they
cool
can
to be
disperse it
crazy.
farther
right?
than
Choose one though.
mammals.
Choose one, because we have to be fair.
Fuck
That
off.
This
can
one,
taste
this one.
spice.
Choose that one. That one's
right.
badass.
That one?
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense. I don't think
You'll
they
see what
can-
we're doing. You'll
I
see
think
what
you
we're
have
doing.
to add the spice to the honey.
Let's see what we're doing. Okay.
But there's some science there I don't know.
What about you?
You couldn't put capsaicin into the
You
nectar.
can, but
But into the
afterwards,
nectar.
yeah.
Why not?
I mean, you would, but then that just probably kill the bee.
Why?
That's a spicy. Like,
So why do bees care?
well, that's the thing. I don't know if bees can taste spice. Birds can't taste spice. That's a mechanism that is done so that it can disperse seeds farther than what a mammal would, because birds can fly.
Yeah.
So some
So they eat the pepper and then shit out the seeds. and
exactly,
then-
yeah. So that's like something that happened. I don't think that's in nectar though. That's in a seed. I don't know that much
But
about
doesn't
spice.
capsaicin get into the fruit itself,
Not
just
sure.
the seed?
Yeah, but
'Cause
that's
part-
fruit. They're
part-
not. They're going. That's the
Yeah,
fruit. That
so
there has to be a
That's
flower to
after-
make the fruit.
Okay.
And you can go eat a pepper flower, and
wonder-
you probably won't feel spicy.
I wonder
I
if
don't
there's-
know. I honestly don't know, guys.
But you like so you don't like
I'm
you never come
disappointed
across
in you.
something that's like kind of spicy in a honey
Yeah, but it's added afterwards.
added afterwards.
Yeah,
But
never
not,
before.
but not natural.
Not that I know of. That doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I
Okay.
just don't
No,
know
no,
about
yeah.
it. Yeah,
Man, that'd be
there
crazy.
probably is. I mean, they've had
or
those.
alcohol.
They have that crazy honey, right?
Drunk
even
honey?
Ed was talking
Drunk
about
honey?
the hardcore honey that like has
call that
stuff
mead.
in it.
Yes.
Yeah, drunk
There's a
honey is
honey
like-
that grows on a fucking cliff in
Hennessy
Africa.
Yeah,
honey
that's
that is like psychoactive, right?
hallucinogenic.
Yeah.
I do not know why that. I don't know anything
It's because
about
of the
that.
type of flower or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
Because
So there is
it's
a
super rare.
yeah. I don't know much about it,
And apparently, it's like really dangerous to try to harvest that shit because you have to climb a mountain.
but of course. Now what are we laughing about?
Damn it, Jesus.
So
He's just giggling at his iPad
Yeah.
like
okay,
a,
They're
so-
doing something with the AI
he's
over
playing
there.
Minecraft.
So we created a version of each one of us.
Oh Jesus Christ! bananas.
Yours I created too because I did Joe Flowers and Jose Flores, and they're both great. That's all I put. Joe Flowers and Jose Flores.
And they both came out
And
really,
then-
really good.
And Craig's doesn't look anything like, but his looks bad. Mine looks great
Good
because he
throw.
put. So
No
just
wonder you like.
so you can imagine this. So the whole trip he's been calling me Pakistani, like. And so he,
fuck.
Yeah.
And so my name's
Yeah.
Jesus.
Bruce has been.
So he
Very
put
racist.
in Pakistani Jesus, and so we got some great results.
Oh.
And then I put something for Bruce that I don't want him to see what I
Appar-
put.
Apparently, it came out.
It came out great. Hold on.
Yeah, great is the term.
Hold on. I'm gonna choose this one. Okay.
God damn it.
So
Jesus.
we're gonna do.
Guys,
to-
we need to,
we
we
need to-
probably should wrap
Damn
this
it,
up
Dylan.
because I got some crazy ideas I do not want on the podcast.
Okay. Let's do it. We're gonna wrap this up with this. Do you guys have anything
Okay.
else before I get to this that you guys want to say?
Well, protect the bees. And
Okay, let's get to this then.
that's it.
I'm just kidding.
Thank you for your time.
I love bees, man. His honey is amazing. By the way,
It's not my honey, it's the bees, honey.
no. Your bees.
The honey that you stole from your bees.
Yes.
is
Well,
awesome.
all right, that's sourwood. It's only at like a certain altitude.
What do honeys use to be What do bees use their own honey for? Is that what-
Energy.
Just energy. It's just their food. Mm-hmm. So they eat it too. Like
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Joe steals it from
Okay.
him.
So here is Joe Flowers.
Oh my gosh, I wish.
He looks like a super gay PK.
He really does, doesn't he?
And what
yeah,
about this
but
guy?
I bet you that dude would make. I don't know. His chin's
What would
like
he
really
make?
big.
What would he make?
Okay.
Money, like being a model.
Only,
A model,
only-
Yeah, being a
OnlyFans.
gay model. And
This is Jose Flores.
Listen, man. Oh my god, I love the eyebrows.
So
Those
Jose Flores
eyebrows,
is.
look, he even has like a freaking handkerchief.
Jose Flores would whoop the shit out of Joe Flowers.
That's
Yeah.
pretty damn true.
Yeah,
I'd be
Jose Flores
intimidated
was
just by his
kicking
eyebrows.
Joe Flowers' ass.
Look
Yeah.
at his majestic hair too.
Yeah. And then okay, so
I'd buy
He
him a
looks
shot.
kinda- He
and
looks
just
a
say,
little
"I'm
bit
sorry."
drunk.
Yeah.
Go back to that. He looks a little bit. He looks kind of.
I thought he looked like
Yeah, he
the
looks-
most
No,
interesting.
That fucker's drunk. Look at him.
He's a cool guy.
this guy failed the fucking roadside
Dude,
Olympics.
Yo,
you know what the
that's
thing
his
is?
mugshot.
Yeah.
Guys, he has the big collar. I love
Yeah.
big collared stuff, dude. That is
Jose
cool.
Flores is amazing.
He's popping
Yeah,
it too.
I
so
wish
that's
I was
very
related to
90s.
him.
Okay. I don't know what happened to Pakistani Jesus. but
He looks like he's in the middle of a fucking crusade.
Yeah, the full prompt was
Yes.
the full prompt was Pakistani Jesus descending to punish the wicked.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
in the middle
Oh
of
my
a
he
God.
crusade.
is
Yes.
definitely murdering
Yes.
people.
We've had a great podcast. I want to wrap this up so I can
Hold
see
on,
what
yeah.
other
Hold
things.
on, we got a
we
couple
have
more.
Craig. We have Craig.
Oh, dude, that's
Craig's a
freaking
motherfucking
sick.
badass.
Yeah,
Craig's
Craig
too
is the
badass.
most dangerous looking
Craig
human
is
I've
too
seen in
badass.
a while, and he has some pretty good designs for knives.
And then
Well,
we have
That one does.
we have Bruce.
Not really.
That's
kidding.
not at all what Bruce looks like.
No,
That
No.
looks like a wizard.
I put homeless dude that knows how to code.
That looks like
Look at the laptop.
Yeah.
Like I automatically assumed. Oh
Yeah.
my god!
That's
It looks like a
badass.
wizard.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Hell
writing
yeah.
in his
Yes.
wizard book.
That is a
With
wizard
wizard stuff.
using a laptop.
Dude, it
I
doesn't
have
look
like 9 fingers though.
we can go find
Yeah.
one of those.
Look
and
at
go
the
find
hand.
this
Look at the
freaking
hand.
road right now.
Look at that hand.
Time out. Are you guys all gonna get past the fact that he said this looks nothing like Bruce, but he didn't say anything about this looking nothing like Craig?
That looks exactly like me. If I did a fucking
horseshit.
mohawk, I would look just like that.
That's horseshit. Okay.
Took off my shirt. Fuck.
Anyway,
All right.
this is the
Thank
podcast
you guys.
this time.
This has been a great podcast.
I hope
Next
you guys
time we'll
enjoyed
have
it.
like a real,
I think I know what the thumbnail for this one's gonna be.
I don't know yet.
It's gonna be all of
the
those
four of us.
AI
It's
shots.
a lot of hard choices.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, it's pretty simple.
Okay. But thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.